All right. Welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Today, we get a very, very interesting topic once again. For the people then we now the first time this for join we, I just want for welcome una for saying this now the channel this way we the educate, we the discuss, we the debate, and we the agree and disagree at the same time. So this is not the purpose of this channel. This channel is a bridge between the left and the right, as you call it, the APC, the SLPP, the southeast and the northwest, and everything. And it's more about education. Waiting we they do as Sierra Leoneans, we can still disagree one way or the other, but at the same time, we know the loss we propose as Sierra Leoneans. That's not the main purpose of this channel. Okay, so I want to welcome you now all again. Today we get two topics that we'll get for discuss. The first topic get for do with why the APC boycotts parliament again, and I want for urge you win the viewer for make you be part of this discussion because, as you always know, we have a culture here where we call interactive session. We they just can't listen to me waiting at the say, then after that, you go with the waiting I tell you. I want to make you be part of the discussion. So that's not the reason this today. So let me just pull out the topic for today where we can discuss. The first topic get for do with where is it? Did I miss it? Okay. All right. Let me see here. Oh, the what they call not come up. All right. I go add them later. But the topic is why the APC again try for boycott. The answer. Why the APC boycotts the parliament again? As we all know, this week the head of the APC parliamentarians, Nasalon, Ablukabu, waiting colleagues them, then go na parliament, then go read some things, them some decision the way they don't make, and then walk out of parliaments. You may want to ask why actually is the reason why this boycott. Well, according to Ablukabu say the constitution get a clause where it talks about the neutrality of the clerk of parliament. And what in that mean? The clerk nine at the head of parliament administration, right? So again for being neutral, but what think can happen? Parentarily, he go contest for position at the SLPP. When this contest take place, the APC head, Abu Kabo, he writes a letter to the Speaker of Parliament and complains, saying, well, if this man don't go take position, he go contest for a position at SLPP, that means he not get for be fear for deal with the complex nature of Parliament. So he either get for resign or he relinquish in position. So he write that letter there, I think in May. Then, according to him, the Speaker of Parliament promised say, let it get 2 weeks for make able for investigate and find out what thing they go on. So the 2 weeks pass, he not come back to Abu Kabu. 1 month, he not come to Abu Kabu. That's not the reason this way. Abu Kabu, they make decision for boycott Parliament. Okay. That's not the story where we get from Abu Kabo, right? Now, you may want to ask, is this not something we validated by our constitution? Abu Kabo say yes. You know. Now, let me talk about the politics side of it. If you, not somebody, we now you they take care of the administrative um, dealings of parliament, and now you get a position now the SLPP executive. That conflict therefore bring problem, not so. Aha, yeah, therefore bring problem. So anybody we wants for be fear, it therefore stay somehow neutral in some ways when dealing with parliamentary proceedings, especially the administrative side. So I agree with Abdul Kabo in your point of view in the context of transparency and probably accountability for say yes indeed the clerk of parliament now the head of parliament in terms of administrative process. So go one for side one way or the other, even though everybody knows say now a member of the SLPP party, for side one way or the other. So there is a valid point in the arguments from the APC, a very very valid, not so. Um, Now, however, when we talk about the national interest now, is it actually necessary? Yes, the the APC get the right, the member of parliament get the right for make the first some kind of a process or investigation by the Speaker of Parliament for make sure say equitable dispensation of the laws are carried out in Parliament. Because to be honest with you, Parliament is the institution where they create laws. So if they're not able to uphold their own laws, then it's not necessary for make people then in the Parliament. This is not my own saying. This is the saying of Abu Kabo. This is why. Now I don't give the APC party the right. Okay. Now we look at the interest of the country. We all remember the time when the APC party boycotted parliament, the same parliament, after the election. Take how many months? 3, 4 months, then boycott. What happened? One of the things we don't understand about African politics, Sierra Leone politics in particular, the people we in the opposition, they know they play fear. They don't want to make you participate in anything if they get the opportunity. And if you give them the opportunity by not participating, you just don't help them for achieve their own goals. And based on the experience we will get previously, about boycotting parliament, stop parliament from taking decisions. The problem here is when a law or a legislation is being debated in parliament and voted on. I don't know, it depends according to the type of legislation, but most legislation are based on the people where vote for this law. Now, based on that, then they're able to determine the majority. So, in essence, the boycotts, even though yes, it look gets valid, but politically, they help at all the APC party. This is my own opinion. They help the APC party because if they boycott something so that you're able for shut down if where the APC boycotts parliament, then parliament not the function, then you're able for achieve your goal. You understand what I desire to talk about? You're able for achieve your goal. But the people there, the SLPP, they don't want to let the APC participate in governance. And now we give them the chance for say, hey, we're not the kind of parliament. Then they pass laws them way probably again for affect the APC party. This now exactly now I've been talking during the first boycotts of parliament. I talk say it not make no sense because Sierra Leone not to appear democratic system we get a mixture of autocratic and democratic. So auto democracy, autocracy, I don't know. I want for make up a word where they bring autocracy and democracy and blend them together. So there, if you know any word, you can make up a word. You can make up any word. If it's together, I'll be able for use them. But African democracy, a mixture of autocracy and democracy. Half of autocracy, half of democracy. And Sierra Leone not different at all. So these boycotts, I don't know if he warrants in good politically, but I don't know if they come back and bite way back, because if them pass any laws, especially now that we are working very hard for implement the tripartite way now in the foundation for make sure say the next election will be free, fair, and transparent. So if they make them laws there, then send on the parliament, APC maybe feel same the law is not good enough, or the law is against them. They not get no opportunity for make them able for calm and debate and try for shut and down. Okay, there is no way. So the law will be passed very easily. This is my opinion. I know you can get your opinion. That make you the opportunity for allowing to put a comment in the comment section of the platform where they watch you from, because these types of debates now for let we educate yourself. I may know something, you may know something different. So when we put them together, then we have a very good informative discussion. Okay, so this not the thing is, I know say yes, it okay, hold on. I know say yes, I know say yes, it is politically prudent for make Abdul take this decision, because it they galvanize the APC people we no want for make the APC party participate in any way with the SLPP government. So, but when it comes to the inner core, the details of some of their action here, I don't think say it would benefit we at all. Just like during the last boycott, we benefit the APC, and up to now, the months then we them boycott. I don't know if they don't pay them, but pass them pay them on the cover. But me know you say they don't pay them that money them, and everything we them in the discuss, they're not able for reverse there again. So those legislations, if them pass any legislation, still stand. And we are in a very crucial moment where we not supposed for use we emotions for react, because one of the biggest problems we get by the APC, we leaders that they always use their emotions and react. Most of the times, the things that way then they react, it makes sense, but the timing may not be good for we at all. We don't prove on so many times. So this Nami you won't take this, but let me bring in Mr. Cabo. Mr. Cabo na official spokesman SLPP. Unofficial, not official. Okay. Now this program. This program, Mr. Cabo, na the unofficial spokesman for the SLPP. Mr. Cabo, thank you very much for kind of the program. And you think say the boycott way the APC boycotts this parliament, this boycott is a good thing for the SLPP?
Well, good afternoon, Dr. Mankota. Afternoon, viewers. Uh, Before I answer that question, I want to believe that I want to get the clear reason as to why the APC boycotts Parliament. I already tried to explain that because Paran, is it Paran Tarawali?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
classmate.
he go aspire as what? As a secretary to the SLPP
Yeah.
or whatever the position, right? And Abdul Kagbo quote the constitution on a particular section where in say the constitution forbid that. I'm just wondering whether he figured out that when short people of short caliber they do things then we don't exploit the constitution already. Maybe the clause which he quoted, there are other clauses that supersede that clause. And that's why the gentleman decided to go further to do what he wanted to do.
Okay.
And what did the SLPP say about that? I haven't had any remarks from the SLPP, the parliamentarians, and even the SLPP itself, the party leaders, the heads of the party, the SLPP party. We don't hear anything about that. So my fear is he might have to go back to the constitution and do more exploitation to come up with something. I hope there is nothing that supersedes that kind of statement where he feels say na Indian at the constitution we not for allow paran for go stand for position. And also I have a doubt that so if you are you is it only for the paran that this kind of law goes for, or no other parliamentarian can go into any other elections or any in any way possible, for hold any other post outside I mean the parliament. And if that happened, that person break the constitution, that the laws and rule regulations of the constitution or the laws of the parliament. Now that's how I know. If you only apply to Paran, or what he's saying, you cannot get any position when once you be in that position, or what? These are the questions I want to understand. If you
You
don't
see,
mind, Dr. Mankota. Mhm.
it's very, very difficult for make I able to understand. They try for look at the constitution. I forget within at the clause we Mr. Abukabo quotes for say when you hold parliamentary um position, you're not supposed for go hold party position. I know I don't open the constitution right now, the 1991 constitution, but I go try for take a look as would they go on for make I able to find out that particular quotation. Yes, I know say um some people way been in a parliament hold positions na the young political parties. I dey give you an example.
Exactly.
I dey give you an example. Um, the former deputy secretary general of the APC, Honorable Timbo, Usman Timbo,
Sec-
um,
Oh,
he-
okay. Uh-huh.
Naina been the deputy secretary general, but I don't
Right.
know if he hold any major position in the parliament where he go use for influence parliamentary proceedings. I don't think so. So I think the
But he was
point,
also a member. He was also a member of parliament.
yes, he was a member of parliament.
And, I mean, he's still a member of parliament.
Yeah, he's a member of parliament. But
And
he been don't resign because he been say he want for run for flag bearer of the APC. So he resigned from being a deputy uh, secretary general.
okay, I got you. That yeah. I see that point. Well, just like I said, let's see how the Constitution explains that further. Because I'm not sure if this guy with such a caliber, will do things where they are against the Constitution. He must have exploited the Constitution, or he must have given out references somewhere, and so that make it possible for him to aspire for another position in his party. Then the second part of it is that boycotting the parliament, just like you said, I don't see much of an effect to I mean in favor of APC, because probably we just need one candidate, one APC person who is going to go join the parliament, and so the boycott becomes I mean void and null and void, you know. Because when once they get a representative, one or two, then the parliament could go ahead and do things. And I know in the APC they get a big problem with this parliamentarian, some of the parliamentarians. and I remember Mohammed Bangura and the Johnson guy, those two honorables, and I think APC was trying to give them some problems, and I think they would still attend parliament. I want to believe so. If APC boycott, what do you think about that?
Who? Mohamed Bangura?
Yeah, and the Johnson guy, because they did chastise them very seriously. And in fact, I think Mohamed Bangura and others, correct me if I'm wrong, they formed their own political party. So there's no unity in that sense. So there's a possibility that if Parliament opens, Mohamed Bangura will attend the Parliament. So then, what is the boycott?
Well, this Mohamed Bangura, I don't think say he don't resign officially from the APC yet. I don't know. He be announced for say he resign. I don't
Correct.
know if he resigned from APC, so he's still APC member
He's
of.
still the honorable. He's still the honorable.
Yeah, he's still the honorable. I don't know if he get for defy Abrukabo, because remember Abrukabo, the APC members of parliament and Mohamed Bangura, they see eye to eye.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They sideline them. So I don't know. Likely, it go defy them. So that's not something we probably it will happen.
That exactly with the other guy, right? Johnson something in the city there was one of the honorable. They did despise them, and they did kick them like, I mean, I don't know. They molested them actually. So I don't know if these guys will be working with them any longer, and they will continue wherever they are until their time of office is over. So that's what I'm thinking about. So again, I think it's a plan, something now under the APC that they are ready to boycott anything. They will boycott, not only Parliament. Um, in fact, does she only stop by saying that they will boycott, or they will bring out people outside? They will bring people out, something like that. You don't think? Huh?
They walk out of Parliament, and then they come. Then they attend parliamentary proceedings.
That I understand. If the Parliament opens, I think something like they are going to bring out people, like a demonstration.
I know you read that. I know you read that one day.
Oh, okay. So correct. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just another side issue. Okay. So you're talking about the benefits of which this party APC might get, or the benefits which SLPP might get. Are you saying that if APC boycott Parliament totally, no APC, and the Parliament resumes, you're saying that there will be no Parliament, even where if non-APC Parliament goes there, no other matter should be taken, should be resolved or discussed?
Say that again.
Are you saying that if APC then boycott totally the Parliament, as they say, and Parliament sitting comes, and then all go, and SLPP they all attend, so no discussion, not they take place, anything important about the country, not they take place, no discussion, no ratification, no confirmation, nothing. Right.
No. What are they trying for talk? I say I wish is the case, but that is not the case. Again, an instances of the previous boycott where the APC not go for I think 3 or 4 months, but Parliament still they operate. Then they pass law. I say the danger here is we are in a very critical stage wherein Parliament is very, very focused on passing laws, especially when it comes to future elections, right? So if the APC boycott, then a legislation come we get for do with election. If they're not there, they're not able for stop for make the SLPP pass that law there. And if the law not go enough, like the way the APC pass, will not get nobody we go able for challenge this. Or if the law go against him, then SLPP can pass them very easily, and it is stand. Then tomorrow it will come back and bite you. That's what I say.
Yeah, but I understand from that explanation where you give with regards to laws and other things or whatever parliaments get for do where APC not dey. We look at let's go back to the one you referring when they boycotted the last time when they boycotted parliament. I don't think parliament just passed laws like that in the absence of APC because they had two members there. So that guaranteed parliament to go ahead by then. That makes the parliament to be running.
Yeah,
Now, if they had
well,
two of APC members at the time.
no, even at that, you understand? I'm
Mhm,
talking about Mohamed Bangura and Mr. Johnson. That time then
mhm.
they're not able to stop anything because there are only two people.
Yeah, but they represent APC. That's what I'm
If
saying.
even if they vote against that thing, it not make no sense. That down that they talk.
Right, but the validity of what SLPP been do at the time, when you say then can pass anyway, but it's validated because those two men were there. It's not like just all SLPP. They just cannot stop what they are doing because they are just two. So the whatever law that passed at that time is under its validity. It's confirmed and validated because they have members of parliament there. Though they cannot stop, they just they are two. So what I'm
If,
saying now is, mhm,
even if no APC no DD, you understand? The law
uh-huh,
no say
right,
pass an APC representative or SLPP representative day. There are laws that
mhm,
stipulate say the number of people we present, we vote, now they then determine whether a law pass or not based on party representation. No. So
all
you
right.
understand?
So and
If,
yeah, I understand what you are saying, and looking at it also, SLPP are majority, so that's the other problem. So whether APC is there or not, maybe that could be a reason when Parliament will take place and do their regular activities because they are the majority.
yeah,
So
but
when you do things as a majority against the minority, and you do things like when Mohammed was there and the Johnson, or even if they are not there, it's just SLPP. SLPP still get the advantage. So that don't mean say um as you described, say the parliament then as alone, the government then as alone is just something like trying to find a way autocratic or whatever. That don't hold because the rules stipulates clearly, and either Mohammed and Johnson are there or they are not there, but yet still SLPP's majority. So whatever take place in the presence of Mohammed there, in the absence of Mohammed, or in the presence of APC, in the absence of APC, SLPP's majority. So they will always win,
well,
and that don't mean it is illegal. That is legally done.
yeah, I know get no disagreement with you for say all with them pass during that time and they illegal. I don't say illegal, all of them. But when I say African politicians, they not even want for the opposition for make when I say opposition, you not necessarily mean say you didn't have power. No, the other side, the opponent, maybe not the right word and
Right.
the let the opponent. Then therefore, they're not ones for make you participate, for example, in election, because it make them very difficult. And if you give them the opportunity for make them able to achieve what they get for achieve without struggling if you participate, I said down the all now something we will get for consider. Say you look at what happened during the first boycott where now the by election where we boycott. Because of that boycott day, it make SLPP win seats na stronghold of the APC. You understand? So if
Right.
we not boycott, maybe we not for being lost that seat then day. Now you look at the midterm census, we boycott, the census still go on, you know. Then we boycott parliament, the first sitting, parliament still go on. Then now we boycott again, parliament is still gonna go on. So you see, this
Yeah, Dr. Mankota. Yeah, Dr. Mankota. I understand the extremes into both of those things. But if the boycott is legal, constitutionally mandated, I don't think, even though I support SLPP, I don't think they will go that route. When constitutionally APC are right. Let's try to exploit the idea of this under the area of this parental. If it is constitutionally mandated for him to do so, I think if they boycott, it is at their own detriment. But if it is unconstitutional of what SLPP are doing, I don't think SLPP will pass a law or anything that should be, constitutional. So, but just like I said, you see, Abdul Kago just go into one clause. Unfortunately, I missed this particular one, but this is how I'm playing on it. Abdul Kago looked at a clause, and I know there are several clauses.
Yeah, but
That's my fear is that will supersede what Abdul Kago is saying.
well,
You
Mr.
know,
Gabo, Mr. Gabo,
right?
not that
Mhm.
you we they do what we call conjecture. We're not sure. You're not sure. For say
Right.
there are other constitutional clauses where supersede. We don't know. You don't know. Me not know.
Right.
In Abukabo na lawyer, right?
Right.
He put a clause na the constitution. So parental or the SLPP, if they get any other clause, the need for quotum so that we'll be able for compare which one will supersede the other. But right now, now speculation with you the speculation will say maybe there
So
are other
yeah, you don't hear anything from SLPP of that nature.
before Abukabo come, I don't know if na parental will self because during the interview where Radio Democracy interview Abukabo, I think na Radio Democracy or AYV interview Abukabo. I hear where the interviewer mentioned say, I think na Radio Democracy. It say I think say parental the clerk he been there last week for can discuss for say he get the constitutional right. But I will not hear it. I not see that one that interview with parental Wally. Now the interview was saying with Abukabo. So I don't know whether parental Wally don't explain the constitution we get and the mandate for make a contest. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So now arbitrarily in constitutional quotation, now I know no more. And down there they stick with until I get another.
Yeah, yeah. Regarding this boycott, in the past, this is just a reference. I don't read the previous president where it talks if SLPP then they boycott until the people themselves they boycott them from parliament. So and they were a majority and things were still going on. you know. So I don't know because we hear those things and at the time I don't know if you know about that when Anes Kuruma been in a parliament say SLPP they keep on boycotting even the people are boycotting them. So and but yet still parliament was going on. So when you look at those things, it's not because they did it that I make they say, but I believe there is a law that protects them to do so, and that's
I,
why them people they are not they do them they're not worried. Yeah.
I believe said the boycott is legal because there
Okay.
is a constitutional clause where it talks say citizens, whether you a government official, you a part of citizen, we give you the right for boycott anything. Okay.
Mhm.
No law, no the way force you say you have to do this. Okay. So
Right.
they get right for boycott. And if for them see say they not get any way how for try for force the speaker of parliament for look into this, maybe the best way now for boycott. If we don't boycott, then maybe the attention of the citizens and the government go be drawn on drawn at so the boycott you know illegal illegal the boycott is
Right.
legally
So I think you are hitting on my topic, Dr. Mankota, wherein I said I don't know if I was right or wrong when you say no, you know, Eri, that. Well, I say did Abdul Kagbo say if the boycott not take place, they will bring the people out? And you just say it influences the people to bring the people out in the parliamentarian.
Uh,
Just,
uh,
that's
uh,
just you just mentioned that.
not to say. Not to say. I say
All right, go back.
the boycott go draw the attention of government and the people. It not necessarily mean say they organize a protest. No, that's different. Now a lot
All
of
right,
people
I got you.
a
It's
lot of
a
people
fine word. That's a fine word, Doctor Mankota. I can
okay.
just say it's a fine statement you make, but it doesn't. All right, let's put our fingers there. That's a fine statement. Because the reason I'm saying it, I'm hearing a lot of APC people and even authorities saying we're going to bring out people, even when they talk about redefinition or what, the what, I don't know, the city. They're going to bring out people.
I
And
don't think so.
I hear the ventriloquist also pressing these things that they are going to bring out people. But
No,
trust me, I think I overheard that Abdul Kago is going to bring out people if they boycott no
not
materialize.
disputing.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
I overheard that.
I'm not disputing the fact. Say you heard that me know you read them. But one thing where I did tell you, the APC not they just go bring people them do because now a very very dangerous situation. You not go able to
Okay.
control everybody where they bring come and the SLPP led government. Then one for make the APC make mistake, let them capitalize on that. So I can assure you, the APC not go bring people them out for this particular thing. They know they do them. I they assure you that. And also other
And
person,
what about the divisional or the division of Freetown? They're not going to bring people there for that.
well, I mean, wait and say then they divide free time into two.
Right. Whatever portions they want to divide it.
Free time is
Because
already
I'm hearing that over and over. Huh?
free time is already been divided into two long time ago. You get the
Okay.
urban western area and you get the rural area. So those are two
Okay.
divisions. When you look at the administrative side, always not two separate things. Them
Okay. Who divided that before?
before
Under what government?
I think during the time
Yeah.
of the one party state, because we were born, we know about rural Freetown, western urban area. So now during the APC one party state, so now something way not too new. The only thing way you go tell me, the one for make Lunge another city of itself. I hear about that, and I think that the interior minister, I forget the person we can talk na the media, say then they try for create another city. I don't get no problem creating another city na Lunge because if they even try for decongest the city, Freetown is too congested. So if na Lunge people they're able for go settle, then they come in the morning. But that's get for get a lot of things processed because number one, you get for get reliable transportation back and forth, especially in that river, the ocean. So then ferry the way they make so they're not reliable at all. So either you build a bridge or you bring brand new ferries then way able to do them thing then they continuously and not to no more past 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock ferry or 10 o'clock ferry lock. No, it get for be 24 hours. So there's a lot of things we get for until that for happen, you know. But I don't get
So
no problem.
you don't think that Marabio is going to construct the Lunge Bridge? That's why he
I
might be
did
thinking of that.
now I go bet me credibility. Say Mada be no go construct that bridge at the best me credibility because the time don't pass for making able to do them. Now 3 years left for them.
Okay, let's say SLPP. Let us forget about Madabai. Let's say SLPP. Let us say SLPP instead of Marabio building the
SLPP
bridge. Let's say SLPP.
SLPP not go able to construct that bridge there.
Okay.
You know whether they construct that bridge there, if na APC, but
Mhm.
we na economists. We they look at what we
Huh?
call we na APC na economist. We get what we
Huh?
scale of preference. Yeah.
I go cake. Salomon's I go cake.
You get what
APC na economist.
preference?
APC na economist.
We get what you call prioritization.
Yes. Yeah, you
Prioritizing.
got what you call a scale of preference.
Yeah.
Looting this nation.
How
Advance of the nation.
how will they go spend a $1 billion, one
Yeah.
$1 billion plus dollar for making that bridge day while we not get electricity? The first thing we now the most important thing right now, now electricity. After we don't get stable electricity, then we will look at the bridge
Yeah.
for
I understand. You're going to charge the people of Sierra Leone way ahead of time. Wait, what time are you thinking of? Okay, let me finish this. Way ahead of time, just like you did the toll, right? When there was no road built, but the people were paying toll at the time. That is economics, right?
I know
And what time are you talking about that you're going to construct the building? I mean, the bridge, Dr. Mankota. What time?
we not get a time frame. Now that make I tell you, say we'll get what we call scale of
Oh.
preference.
All right.
We dey-
Okay, try to come in power first. Try to come to power. Try to be in power first, because
We
that's where the crux of the matter is.
we are coming in power in 2028. When we can have power 2028, with the first thing we will get for do for stabilize electricity energy problem, we dey stabilize and now the will and call. I know say the SLPP they try for work on feed salon. It's very difficult for able for gauge them right now. So I want for be fair with una. It's very difficult, even though una start and since una first time, not stable yet. So I want for give una the opportunity for una make. If I not make them, then we'll get two priorities. What would they do? What will come? Number one, electricity. Number two, feed salon. Would they can complete them for una? You know.
Wait, I mean, when I say an Escoroma left electricity during that time, which electricity again? What would they come for?
Okay.
I mean, would have been complete time before.
No. Nobody not tell you say we complete electricity.
All right, when have been left like that alone. When
Yeah.
I left power. Now that's what I say. What you they can do again?
Okay, let I explain to you, and especially for the
Yeah.
people. The APC when they come, lights a very very difficult, but it better than what we they get today. So that's not the thing where I
Okay.
want everybody to understand. We not be able for stabilize the light, but the light supply to citizen was a little bit stable than the current administration, the way that they supply light today. So that's not the thing.
All right. Dr. Mankota, during APC time and during SLPP time now, at what point in time between these two extremes, at what point in time were Sierra Leoneans there? At the highest rate of electricity in Sierra Leone, the whole country. I'm not talking of Freetown, the country as a whole. At what point in time where it's electrified? Most of the provinces, the provinces or district headquarters are electrified. Or when people and they enjoy electricity, ever since, which party are they? Where they say about electricity? When a salon, the people even in the remote areas are enjoying electricity more than any other time. Under whose time?
During the APC. Yeah, I have a proof.
All right, go ahead. During the APC, when I get electricity abundantly or more than SLPP present,
Yeah,
I mean, including the provinces, the district headquarters, all those places, we are having electricity more than SLPP today, correct?
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Dr. Mankota, people are listening to you. This
People-
public
Yeah,
broadcast.
that makes me say I get proof.
Go ahead.
APC during the one party states.
No, I'm talking of after SLPP. I'm
No,
after,
no.
I mean,
You
after,
see,
before SLPP, that is to say,
no,
after
now,
during an Escoroma.
now you want for reverse. You say any point in
All right,
time.
go ahead.
Yeah, you say any point in time. That make ask you any point in time. You say
All
yes. No reverse.
All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
The time when we been grow up na salon during the one party states. You understand? The 80s, 90s, electricity all over salon been there. Yes, 100%, but we get enough electricity, especially the main town like Bo, Kenema, McKinney, Magoroka, Freetown, Port all them big towns here, them been get electricity way, you know, 100%, but we been enjoy them. Remember, me and you, now upline women during internet, not so. So me and Magoroka and men, we've been getting electricity constantly, not 100%. Sometimes it can go for some time, it come back. Okay, so if you compare that to now, you go on for tell me, say, I have to be fair also. Me na fear person. Let me bring you calm. Now, the reason why electricity is getting like epileptic right now, when they try, I don't want for discard una effort when they do. Me not sound like other APC members the way they don't want for get anything way a good thing from una. That's not who I am. I'm always there when you do good thing. I tell you. The reason why right now people then think say electricity is getting worse because the explosion of the population. Okay, people are building more houses than before. People, them, they're young and them, then they grow, then reach a age where themselves, then they build. So you get an explosion. Doing what are they talk so? Now, most population will be get now the country. Maybe 5 million, not so. Around that time in the 80s, maybe 4 or 5 million. Now you are looking at nearly 9 million people. So you see, this is why people don't know say, yes, we they try, but because of the explosion of the population and the urbanization of the citizen, it's very difficult for let people then see what they do. They try, but it's not enough. Okay? It's not enough. And unfortunately,
I don't.
Well, let me finish. Unfortunately, when they try for compare two things, they look at the rates. Now, rates they look at. They look at the number. They look at the rates. And when they look at the rates, it just feel like una na 10 now in a family. Una they eat 10 leons a day. Una 10. That means say each person na 1 na 1 leon, not so. We now with 5. We they eat 6 leons. You know what they eat better? Now because at least when you look at the percentage and rates, it's not comparable. That's not the
Yeah, I got you clear with what you did try for explain. But there are testimonies where tell we say even Wayamba, where then just light not too long ago, for over 40 years, they don't get light. And that's a major headquarter. They don't get light. And we have Gambia, they don't ever get light. We hear even inside Freetown, Freetown, the Obwa, whatever you call those Leicester areas, there are places where people where they don't own up to 90 years, then get testimonies in their first time in their life. Then thank God they not die, they not see light and that one on them. So how convincing you go tell me say when I get more light during the time than now, despite the population. I know the population was little at the time, but even when the population is higher now, with the way the light system spread all over the country, and even chiefdoms, district headquarters, all these provincial headquarters, so all these things, you still the talk say we not didn't get light before. The people are listening to it.
Yeah, people are listening because one of the things it is one thing for go put a pole now a house and connect that house there, and it's another thing for make you supply the house there lights. You understand? So those are two different things. Yes, all those people, those places are being connected. It not necessarily means say then they get sufficient lights. So we need for also take into consideration of that for sale. It not necessarily means say because they don't go put poles all over outside the poles are not being there. So therefore that area they get lights. No, as you can tell, most of them places then they pole then they lights no they cancel no more because either they will not get money for fuel. Like they talk about Cambia, not so. The good thing about Cambia, not all, but some then get that hydro. And that hydro they not so during the time of this government. Okay, we then put them. Okay, so yes, when it comes to connection, electricity connection, una don't expand the connection so much. I not dispute that, but the supply of the energy is still epileptic and a very, very discouraging. Even Kande Yumkela, day before yesterday, he come out and explain, say yes, say there are a lot of problems, but then they try for fix them. Now then they work for. So when then they talk, let people that know because people then they talk so in Aboku talk then gets no more. So he can't explain. So Kande Yumkela when at the head of the electricity thing, instead self-confess yes, then don't connect a lot of things, but the supply of the current is still very lacking.
Dr. Mangota, what will make you think, say, APC they come 2028? Because that was what you said.
Well, if you don't study, I don't say don't study me for a very long time. Me, journalist. Yes, I get me biasness when it comes to partisan politics. I'm a human being. Okay, I get the biasness. But when it comes to analysis, then train me for I take me emotions, me affiliation, and put throw aside first, then look at the data. And when I look at the data, just like before the 2023 election, I look at the data now this program, I say, because of XYZ way we been they do, the APC been they do, we will lose this election. I don't say even they watch me dancing and they not so, even though you not been a participant. I talk and I challenge Sylvia Blyden, the focus way he make. I challenge her. I say, Sylvia Blyden, your focus is wrong. I say, well, let we exchange the module. Say, when me get, you get. You say, no, you know, the exchange.
Dr. Mankota, Dr. Mankota, I not been go nowhere. Now, me and you be the analyst continually. All the time they go free town, you depend the election, say you can, you bring your theory, everything. Okay. So, I mean, especially during the time when the elections were closer, we are always on. So, we know exactly. They go on. So which data will confirm you now that, because you say they talk about data, what you know the data will confirm to you now say APC for win election 2020?
One of the things we are very good at when you analyze, especially things we get for do with social issue, mortal man, you get for look at the psychology, the general psychology of the society, then you compare with the data. You compare with the current circumstances. Then 3 modules here. If you try for put together, you're able to forget a prediction. Right now.
All right. Present situation, psychology, and data. These are the 3 things you put together. Now tell us something about these things.
Okay. The module, then 3 modules are telling me say the country economy is bad. Really, really, really bad. We all know that it's bad. Everything is up. People are suffering. That's now one of the modules down where they look. Then you look at the psychology of people. When you consider the people then grumble when they grumble. You understand? About things. It go easy for make say, this is not a problem for the ruling party. Then the data tell you say, we are very close. The 2 parties, they're almost like 50-50% in terms of the support, you understand? And because of that small tightness, the 2 modules, where I tell you, anyone way balance to the other, it will likely win the election. But that's not enough. The APC party, what they need right now for make them able to realize this analysis what they give so, we need to get a strategy for reinforce some of them modules here. I don't tell you so. Try for take advantage of the economic situation by bringing alternative message. You understand? Exploiting the psychology, the anger of people by bringing a unified message way with the encourage the people and say, don't worry. I know say today is bad. Tomorrow it's gonna be okay. So now then see how we put together. If the APC able for merge then 3 things here. It's very difficult for make the SLPP win the next election. Very, very difficult.
Dr. Mangota, all these things are the problems of the country from the time of, from the time of, from the time immemorial. These are the problems of the country. The economy, then are one of the topmost. What you call a good economy? When was economy good in Sierra Leone? I don't remember. I don't know because
Okay.
I see like, hold on, I see like what I'm saying is, remember we grow up in Sierra Leone, right? We grew up in Sierra Leone, and compared to now, when you get almost everybody, almost every household has millions in their houses, and I'm not saying a million is now $1,000. $1,000 is, I'm sorry, 1,000 leon, 1,000 leon. Okay, so let's cut that. If we start bringing it down again, I wonder how it's going to be because 1,000 leon now almost everybody can get it, but during our time we can't get it, and there's nothing close to 1,000 leon. Where will be they get? Where will be they able to hold when we be younger? Now people that were younger than we were sabi at the village, they all man they get a million, 1,000, a million, 1,000. But during our time, when they get that money, they, and not mean say that money where let's say I been get 50 leon. That 50 leon not value to the 1,000. No, the 1,000 is still upper in value. So I believe say the money is more valuable now than it was before. I mean, and more in circulation and more prevalent to the people than it was before,
Okay. Okay. All right.
right? So that's how I see it, though.
Yeah, Mr. Gabo,
Yeah,
you do economics in school, right?
correct,
Do you know any concept where them call inflation?
correct.
Okay. Now, let me explain. I know say you good. So no, this explanation not for you now for the viewers them. We probably don't understand. Mr. Gabo, they try for compare for say the people there they're not going to get money like 1,000 leons, win a 1 million leons today. Before now 1,000 leons. People, a lot of people they're not going to get them. Mr. Gabo, it's not the paper. Now, in the value of the currency, it's not the paper. It's the ability where that people they able for buy. Now, in the value of the currency. For example, the same way they try for compare. So, how much for a bag of rice compared to today? That's not the yeah, that's not even called inflationary concepts. Wherein, okay, if yesterday I able to take 1 leon for buy a bag of rice, for example, okay, but that 1 leon day is very difficult for let people then get. Now today, I they take 10 leons for buy a bag of rice or even more. You know they compare identity because the value of the commodity now they determine the value of the money that paper way they owe. You understand? Now they call inflationary concept. Wherein if I get this bottle, how much this bottle they give me? It doesn't matter if I get 1,000 of this bottle. If they give me less, it better allow I get one bottle, it give me more. So that's not the thing about
Right,
money.
Dr. Mankota, I understand what you are saying. I want you to look at the $1,000. I mean, the 1,000 leon today, and
Uh-huh.
tell me in the 70s how much is it matched to that in the 70s, and then we look at the commodities of that money where they buy in the 70s and that 1,000 leon where they buy today. Tell me something.
Probably now like I'm just guessing. I
Mm.
don't know during the 70s because I was not actually
Tell me something equivalent to the time all the way to the 80s or to the 90s,
okay.
where the equivalent to 1,000.
Okay. We've been to buy a bag of rice, 50,000 leons.
No, no, no. Just tell me the currency, Dr. Mankota. $1,000 a leon today. What was it in the 90s?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I get for first of all, I don't tell you earlier. I say It's not the paper you own. That's not ordinary
I
paper.
understand.
You get to know the values. The values now they determine.
Dr. Mankota, Dr. Mangoda, I understand that clear. I just want to know the equivalent in the 90s of 1,000 leon today. Just show me and then we can take it from there.
Okay. In the 90s, rice they weigh them and they sell 20,000 leons a bag. Hold on. Just give me chance. Okay, I don't say no, you don't agree with what they say. I just they try for
No, I agree.
Yeah. 20,000 leons will be buy a bag of rice. Today, 1.2 million for a bag of rice. So the 1,000 leons today is less than 20,000 leons yesterday. Well, 20,000 leons, if we convert them, because remember, there is a conversion. It used to be in millions. So now, if we convert, we pull the 20,000, probably not $20. What's it, $20? 20 leons today. The
Okay, Dr. Mankota, we're done with the million. Now it's 1,000 leon, not a 1 million leon.
That's what I'm saying.
I just want to know the how was it called? How much was it? Not the how much was will you equate with 1,000 leon today as to the 90s? Is it 20 leon or 10 leon or 15 leon or what? Now that's what I want to know.
20 leons.
Okay, we put it at 20 leons.
Mhm.
Now, in the 90s, was 20 leon they buy a bag of rice?
Yeah, in fact, now they bang I look bang I make me calculation. Now the bag of rice bang I look I determine. Yeah.
Okay, if the bag of rice, if as you said, if 20 leons they buy a bag of rice, as you say, and today 1,000 leon, you know they buy a bag of rice,
If you buy a bag of rice, that make a compare and say now.
and they get change, and they get change back.
No. In fact, some bag of rice they weigh 1,000 leons. So they buy that bag of rice there, because you get some bag of rice weighing now 1,000. I think 1.2 million, which is about 1,200 leons today.
Dr. Mangota, just in pre-day time, I believe, and even not only maybe for in the ninth, are they in areas where we expense rice all the time? The ninth, I personally involved directly in purchasing rice, and in the pre-day, of course, I personally involved in raising money to buy bags of rice. And the bag of rice, at that up to probably as I know, maybe the best of the rice is 850
No.
and 850 leon.
No. That's not true.
Yes,
You get different types of bag of
a
rice.
bag of rice.
The 850,
Okay.
now the list that one day. Right now, 850.
So you want to tell me say in the 90s there are no different categories of bags of rice,
Well,
values of rice.
I go to the minimum. Now the minimum at the give so. At the give minimum.
Okay.
Okay. I not
All
go
right.
to the
So the minimum now you give me the minimum. Now 20 leon they buy a bag of rice, which was the minimum in the 90s. Now 1,000 leon they buy a bag of rice at 850 and get 150 at the minimum. The change you get 150. So which is more value?
the 20 leons.
No. If the 20 leon they buy one bag of rice, the minimum, then the 1,000 leon they buy one bag of rice, and you get 150 leon balance. Then this one is more value than that one before. If
Okay.
that's how you put your economy.
All right, let me left hand to the people, because they don't put a lot of comments. Let me see the comment now. The people they
Right.
most of them in a saloon. Okay, let me left hand to the people them. Let them.
Dr. Mankota, yeah, I understand what they say. You peg a minimum of $20, which is equivalent to 1,000 leon today. 20 leon in the 90s. You peg it say is equivalent to 1,000 leon today. And we look at goods at minimum where the 20 leon they buy at the time, and what's in at the 1,000 leon they buy in there. You put them at a price of rate of rice. Now you say the minimum rice was 20 leon. The government the nine that they buy in a salon at the time in the 90s. Now you said the in minimum rice is the 850. So we still get 150 million change. Now then I ask you, which one was more at the time?
No, that's not the way economics they calculate. Mr. Gabo, let me ask you a
No.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do we have
Mhm.
20 leons today?
In Sierra Leone, I don't be there. I don't know. I watching at the currencies, the beginning,
Yeah,
what did
we, we have 20 leons today in Sierra Leone.
right, right.
Yeah, so that don't already answer your question. Okay, 20 leons. Okay, all right, let me explain. We get 20 leons today. In almost 20 leons.
Right.
In almost 20 leons, right now, the equivalent to previously, not 2,000 leons. Okay, the 20 leons today now been 2,000 leons before the conversion. Okay, so and during the 90s, we not get no conversion for say, oh, okay, we've come up from here, except from the pounds. So when they say 20 leons, now actually the value is 20 leons. So the 20 leons value, I don't know if not a cent, if you compare that for
Dr. Mankota. Now I wish you don't. Now I ask you. I say, let's say today is 1,000 leon. We get 1,000 leon. I ask you, what is the value of the 1,000 leon in the 90s or 80s or what 70s? You say no, you know the 90s. I say, how much was it in the 90s? You tell me it's value 20 leon.
yeah.
Okay, I accept. You tell me, say, let's take the 20 loan in the 90s and
Yeah,
buy a commodity. Let's say rice, basic, right? You said you can buy a bag of rice, 20 loan. That's the minimum. When I talk, I say no, that's the minimum we talk about. You said that was the minimum, 20 loan. Now, today the minimum, if the 20 loan is the same as the 1,000 loan now, and the minimum price is 850, you still get 150. My question is, which one is value? The 20 loan in those days and the 1,000 today.
no, Mr. Gabo.
That's
Mr.
that's
Gabo.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Currency, and that make I tell you, say currency evaluation. Okay, if you get 20 leons, now yeah, $20. Let me bring in the dollar so that you can call. Okay, you get $20. Now yeah, the value here is $20. Okay, according to the economist, $20 because now 20 you see them put what so. Okay, if you the other side you get $1,000. Okay, even though the equivalent is $20, the fact that this now $1,000 is less than this $20. The same thing. We get right now, we get 10 leons. The current way we get 10 leons, we get 20 leons, we get 5,000 leons, we get 20,000 leons, we get all those types of things. When you look at the currency, the number says 20. That's 20. It's not supposed for equivalent to 1,000. It's supposed to equivalent to 20 to 20. So if you take 20 leons today, then you compare that with 20 leons yesterday or in the 90s, you will see the disparity. Now that one that they try to
Dr.
change.
Makota, I understand that.
Well,
That you okay, hold on. You are talking about the number, the how high the number is. We are talking about the ability to purchase goods at 1,000 leon today, and the ability to purchase goods at a 20 leon 90. I mean, in the 90s. You just told me that in the 90s you can buy one bag of rice,
yeah.
right?
Can
With
you
a 20 leon minimum. You said minimum. I'm coming. You said minimum. Now today, can we buy a bag of rice 1,000 in the minimum? Yes or no?
okay? Let me put this to rest. Can you buy a bag of rice 20 leons today?
No, forget about the 20 leon. We're not talking about the number. It's the ability.
Mr. Gabo,
But you, Dr.
Mr. Gabo,
Makota, we already.
Mr.
No, we
Gabo,
cannot.
we are comparing the value. Okay, we are comparing the value. You want to compare a 1,000 to 20, and you want to tell me say, oh, now that the value. No, we are comparing the value. Can you buy a one bag of rice for 20 leons today?
No, Dr. Mankota, let me explain to you. Okay, let me come why it is a.
Uh, your mic is off. Your mic is off.
Oh,
All right, hold on.
all right. Hello. Yeah. Now me ask you the question. Say today, let's say we get 1,000 leon. Today you get 1,000 leon. I say how much that value? Maybe in the 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, you're not able to land in the 90s. You're able to remember. Now I say so. What's in the value of the 20 leon to 1,000 leon today? I mean, of what's in the 1,000 leon value in the 1990s? You tell me it's 20 leon. What value are you talking about again?
Because
It doesn't matter whether if it doesn't matter. Hold on. It doesn't matter whether it is 1,000, 111 to 1,000, and that one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 20. It doesn't matter. The matter here is what can the 20 leon in 90s can purchase, and what is the 1,000 leon today can purchase.
no, Mr. Gabo. Mr. Gabo,
That is
what?
what it is.
No. When you ask me a question, you
Because
say,
the ability, hold on, Dr. Mankota. Because the effort in the 90s you take to get the 20 leon is the same effort in 2025 today. According to our discussion, according to what I asked you, is the same effort we put again today to raise that 1,000 leon.
okay, you don't know.
And if that is the same effort, and we look at the basic things the 20 leon can purchase, which is a bag of rice, and we look at the basic things that 1,000 leon could purchase today, which is a bag of rice, and 150 naira change, then I tell you the $1,000 today is better.
Mr. Gabo,
The 1,000 leon. The
when you
1,000 leon is better.
when you ask me the
Yeah.
first question, what's in the first question why I ask you? Because why I ask you that question for make you understand who side the cat inside so. Which question why I ask you?
I don't remember. Just ask me. If you say it, I'll tell you yes.
Yeah, I ask you if you know in economics what's called inflation. Not to
Yes,
so.
I do.
Okay,
I
I
know.
think you disregard inflation. You the only look at, oh, okay, this is now 1,000 leons. So now equivalent to $20. Now inflation now in the determine the value of currency. If I been to buy something 1 leon, today I buy on 10 leon, the 1 leon if value past the 10 leon simply because now I therefore put more effort or put another 9 leons for equivalent to the 1 leon. That's now I tell you say inflation now in the hold on, let me finish. Hold on. Inflation now in the determine. You know they compare 1,000 leons to $1, 1,000 leons to 20 leon. That's not wrong comparison. Currency to currency. 1 leon to 1 leon. 1,000 leons
No,
to
Dr. Mankota.
to
Now, if you want to compare currency, if you are comparing something from the past, the effort where you put for acquire that particular thing there, and what in that particular thing that they're able to do for you, they're able to purchase for you. If that same effort now apply for get the present today, and that same effort, that present one, now they purchase the same value of goods of
uh,
at that time, and even you get change in the present today, then the effort you put today is more valuable than the other effort in the previous
yeah.
time.
You
You
know
are the one who told me that.
you not agree with me, but any economist, somebody who study economics, he go disagree with you for say that's not the way you compare. You dey compare, if you want to compare currency, you dey compare how much these 2 leons they buy plus how much these 2 leons they buy. But now we left to the people, they let them judge. Okay. Now your phone don't go off back. You mute, Mr. Gabo. You mute.
Yeah, the priority. I mean, what the effort we apply to one another, and the equivalent that we get from one another, and whether there is a surplus, so one can do better than the other. But the thing is, we are comparing a $20, I mean, a 20 leon of 1990, as you said, and 1,000 leon of 2025. With I have found out that from your explanation and your consideration, I find out that the 1,000 leon to dollar, I mean 1,000 leon today worth more than the 20 leon in 1990 because of the purchasing power. The 20 leon you can buy a bag of rice. That's what you said. You said no change 20 leon. Now the 1,000 leon, that's the basic rice. Now the 1,000 leon today can buy the basic rice of 850, and you get $150, 50 leon change.
Yeah,
So would that pass?
but that's a layman, Mr. Gabo. because I know they compare a thousand leons. Listen, I know they compare a thousand
You are
leons.
you are counting you are considering the 20, which is just 1, 2, 3 up to 20, and that's 1,000. You take that is too plenty, and that no, the weight or what the value is what it matters. The
That's what
value at the time, the moment.
Mr.
Yeah,
Gabo. The same thing.
yeah.
We try for talk the same thing, the value. But that's not the way economists then they look at things. Then they look at leons to leons yesterday and today. Now that make them say inflation. What's in that inflation? Now the value in which the currency at a point a value, for example, 1 leon, how much it value today, then it compare another leon, how much 1 leon value yesterday, and it compare them with another leon, how much it value today. Now, so economists then they determine inflation. If the leons were even used for buy a commodity is now more, you spend more money for buy the same commodities than them call inflation because the
But Dr. Mankota, this is my question. I got 1,000 leon. Yeah, I got 1,000 leon. And I tell you, Dr. Mankota, what is the value of this 1,000 leon in 1990? You told me it's 20 leon.
No,
Go ahead.
I told you 20 leons because at the time I tell you the inflation, how inflation don't determine the valuation of we currency. You understand? Now that make the first question I ask you, if you know what's in the concept of inflation, you know if you want to compare currency to currency, you they compare 1 leon today and 1 leon tomorrow, 1,000 yesterday and 1,000 today. If the 1,000 yesterday is more value for buying more commodities than the 1,000 leons today, then we know same. And inflation is occur. You get hyperinflation, and a hyperinflation will depend. So because now it's more than 10 times, or even I don't know, 1,000 times, or maybe more. What you been buy with this currency and what you they buy today. That's not then called inflation. But if you they look at a whole 1,000 leons are able to buy 1 bag of rice. The last time now 20 leons are able to buy 1 bag of rice. So therefore, the 1,000 leons is more value than the 20. Come on, that's not the way you do.
Yeah, but it is because why I'm saying that, I started by telling you that in those days, forget 20 leon, easy. That's I've been telling you, right? I said today people and they get millions. I said, so what are the equivalents? Now that will start the conversation. Now you are counting the how many, the thousands. I'm looking at the purchasing power of that 20 leon and the purchasing power of that 1,000 leon today. And I'm looking at the effort applied to get that 20 leon yesterday, and I'm looking at the effort applied to get that 1,000 leon today. And you told me the same effort. And
No,
if that is so, Dr. Mankota, then I am correct.
no,
Let's go ahead.
1,000 and
Right.
20 are two different currency. That one day. We all know that. We all do economists. 1,000 and 20 are two different currency. That one day. And if you look at the purchasing power, if you get the brain and come back to leons, you get 100 leons notes, you get 20 leons notes. Okay, if what you been buy with 20 leons, why you see Americans are suffering today? Because of the inflation. Because what's it mean they buy 20 leons or 1 leon, what's a leons, $1, now that they buy $5. Okay, so there is always this inflationary concept where they determine whether the money it devalue. So the leons it devalue. So you're not gonna say this leons it devalue, so therefore a value pass the money way value. No, come on, Mr. Gabo. Okay, let's forget about that.
No.
Agree with me. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let's move on. Would they go to the comments? Then I did talk a little bit, if I get time, about the Israeli-Iran war. I get a few things what I say, but let we go to the comments first on this topic. Would they start with wow? Now what's in this? Sandy Pretty. Okay, Sandy, this is not a violation of we platform. You know, they advertise now platform without telling us All right. Next time, don't do it, please. Okay. We don't, they advertise now platform without how come on, man. How you they go advertise to somebody in us, they even tell them. Just tell we say, hey, brah, I want for do so thing. What you say? If you not Sierra Leonean, I don't think say I will get problem, but you need for actually give it that respect there for say yes, the platform now we get time, they advertise with them. Okay. Sandy, this is for you. Okay. All right. APC is not a serious political party. Cabo is becoming a de facto leader, a de facto leader of the APC. Hey, Mr. Cabo. Now you know APC. All right. I'd like to say
ever since I was born, I never been APC. My first political party I ever registered in SLPP in my life 3 years ago.
okay. All right.
So I don't know where you get that.
All right. I'd like
Right.
to say Parliamentary will never resign. Morally, he should due to conflict of interest. For the sorry Mansari say good evening, sir. Hey, Mr. Mansari, how do you do? Conotri say, thus a boycott is bad for Sierra Leone. Forget the APC and SLPP. It depends on the division. The ordinary people care about the price of rice. The world is on fire, not working towards self-sustainability. Lamin Danke say, Paran goes to the extent that he said was the one manipulating the speaker's position for the ruling government as a clerk who's supposed to be neutral and impartial as per civil service code of ethics. Conotri say, boycott because of a clerk? What about your district, the people you represent? All performance politics. No vision or credible opposition based on how to move the country forward. All nonsense. For the Mansari say, this government is set the stage. Lamin Danke say, for morality and legality, Paran must be set aside from the position as a clerk and goes for the Secretary General position of his party.
For morality, hold on, you say for morality and something else. You don't say for constitutional sake. And we're not looking at that. We're looking at constitutional sake. That is optional. Morality and whatever is optional.
All right. Michael Coker said, Dr. Abdul Kabo is not a lawyer. So it's a pseudo lawyer.
No, it's true. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that he's not a lawyer. I think he's an engineer. He studied engineering. He's not a lawyer.
Okay. All right.
It's not the lawyer. It is the Abdul Kamara. I mean, the AKK, something like Abdul Kamara. I think he's the lawyer.
Yeah, I misunderstand him. Thank you, Mr. Coker, for the correction. All right. Lamin Danke say, Paran declines all radio interviews from radio presenters or journalists. Michael Coker say, APC Sonko. Abdullah Kumar say, it is the proposed government local authority that the Ministry of Local Government mentioned. The APC Secretary General statements threaten to call their supporters to protest. Okay, I know you read that.
I heard that. That's what I was saying to you.
Yeah, well, I say I've been telling you, I not say you wrong. Me not being just hearing
that.
That
me not being too sure, because when I say something, you say you don't hear that. I tell you say okay. I miss not too sure. I mean, I play it on it until we get it. Because if I say something, you say you don't hear about that, then something is not right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think what in the time for talk about now for that local governments where he talk about trying for divide the city, not to. But
no, trust me, Dr. Mankota. They mentioned it there. Abdul Kabu mentioned it. I think so. They mentioned it.
I agree. I don't say they lie. All right. Let's go to Lamin Danke. Lamin Danke disagree with you anyway. Lamin Danke say Kenema is overpopulated according to the 2021 midterm census. So I ask, we created 3 districts and cities representatively from that area.
So what? Where does he disagree? I didn't mention Kenema. We will look at those specifics in another time.
Okay, Mayata Masakwa say APC will not let their supporters out. Okay, we don't, we don't. Any postponement of the 2028 election. Henry Boba Bokari say, according to Dr. Sylvia Blyden, she said no law that stops Honorable Paran from going for the Secretary General position, but for morality, he shouldn't.
Bam. That's what I was looking at. I said, you think people like the SLPP, law-abiding lawmakers, as I am here, you think we will just sit down and say something out of the ordinary? I told you, go exploit the Constitution. All right.
Magakoka say, Doctor, I agree with you. APC are economists. I am.
I told
Bra.
APC economist. APC economist. I learned something new from you, Dr. Mankota.
Yeah. Mayata Masako say, is Mr. Kabo okay today talking about Lunge Bridge by saying Mada is going to build bridge, which is not possible?
But I changed the subject. I said if it's not Madabio, it's SLPP going to build the bridge. But I'm sure Madabio is going to start.
SLPP not able to build a bridge, bro. Now 3 years left for them, and they vacate that place there. Now 3 years left for now. So right now, we're not trying for settle.
Now that 3 years we left. Now they begin the bridge in 1 year, 5 months. Now they begin the bridge, and we how they left. Now they will continue the next president for SLPP.
Okay,
that's how they tell you.
Like say, Mankota, the electricity during the one-party state was left by the British. Come on, Abu, don't gaslight us, please. All right.
Now, he's right. He's right.
Mr. Okay, Mr. Gabo.
Yeah.
Gabo.
Yes.
I know say you ask me a question. You say by any point in time where the electricity is better than today, not so. I ask you to tell you say by any point in time. I tell you say the time of the APC. The British left 1961. We are talking about the 80s, which is about 2 decades. Come on, my
Dr. Mankota, I don't think in the 80s there is electricity in Sierra Leone. That in a way, I don't think, because if you should ask me, listen, if my memory will serve me better, in the 80s we had the OAU, correct, and that was the time Freetown was re-electrified. When they bring in the road signs, the traffic lights in the 80s. I was there in Freetown, right there. We received the strangers standing in the street waving at them. The president's coming. That was the time he electrified that Freetown. And after he done that with those electricity, that electricity, well, after that, you know what he did? You know what Shaka Steven did? He killed the guy who did that, the engineer, a foreign man.
Mr. Gabo.
So that, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
For a debunker, Michael Coker. This not during this 61, or you talk about during the 80s, and now the 80s they talk about.
I'm talking of Freetown. Just within that period.
I understand.
Yeah. And after that, and it doesn't last 2 years, so it's gone. That's what I'm telling you. Everything damaged. No repairs, no nothing.
It doesn't matter. You ask me who's them. So I agree with you. Now Michael Coker, we just done the bunk because he say, oh, now doing the British, now Indian do dancing and they no, not doing the British, but anyway, I agree with you. Thank you very much.
No. You said the lights coming constantly in Freetown, especially in the provincial areas, were during the colonial time, and that was correct. But after that, the light ceases. And in the 80s, because of the OAU, Shaka Stephen concentrated in electrifying Freetown. And after a year or two, everything went back.
Mr.
That's what I'm
Gabo,
saying to you. Just for the OAU. Just for
Mr.
the OAU.
You
Go
are
ahead.
for back pedal again. I don't agree with you already now. No back pedal again. No move on. No back
Go
pedal
ahead.
with you. All right, I'd like to say, Dr. Mankota to Dr. Mankota to give credit where it's due. The current government has provided electricity to 7 district headquarters. Though it is epileptic in Freetown, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Well, Mr. Gabo, I'm not talking. I talk and say they give una credit. Una they try. The only problem now because the explosion of the population and that make people they not know say una they expand the electricity. Not what I say. So I give una credit.
That's correct. Yeah. So give us some credit. Some. Give us total credit.
For the sorry man Sare say, why Mr. Gabo defending past president who not think about his subject, but Allah will handle him for us. I don't know what you for the man Sare don't vex by you, Mr. Gabo. Now the talks of you know what in Akakama? It is stomach. All right. For the man say, Mr. Very dishonest man. Okay, whatever. All right. I think with the expansion of mini grid and solar electrification, the 105 gas megawatts DFC NAT project in Kisi, this will improve electricity by 2028. Whatever the SLPB then they do, let them do a no more. We will not care. We will not say 2028 with the kind of power. The one for come foolish the people that after 8 years.
We're not a winner, man. Stop that. Now they far.
All right. For the sorry man, Sari say, who give lights to Kenema, Kabbalah, Bo, Kono, and etc. Now APC.
Yeah.
All right.
That's himself.
Suleiman Bassi, APC will only come to power if SLPP is divided. If not, no chance. Yeah, you have no clue. Wait no more. Una wait. Now only this nonsense. How them call them? Executive. Now APC way instead of them bring we together, then they try for divide we further and further. You know, it's all like itself. Some of them now agents of the Mother Bio. Let not be say una they pay people.
Not to even begin talk more. You know the media, all them executives then they say Mother Bio in man there. Plus Samura Kamara. Even Samura Kamara, of course, you know the number one. Yeah. You see, APC now one thing when they fumble, then they go blame somebody else. Yeah.
All right. For the sorry man, I say, Mr. Gabo, ask the question: why APC should be in power? Or why APC should to power? Very simple. Okay. I mean, why APC should be in power? The answer is very simple. Governance of the SLPP, hardship, corruption, injustice, tribalism, regionalism, sectionalism, drug, kush, lack of youth, employment, etc., etc.
I don't know when he was born in Sierra Leone. Maybe he came from somewhere else. So those things were born and were initiated by the Shaka Stephen government. That was the overall topic. So and people grow into it. We all grow into it. You are new. You are just born now.
Like Roma say, one good thing the government is currently doing is installation of solar electricity to all public hospitals. If that is extended to universities and colleges and even schools, that will be great. Yeah, if they do a very good idea.
Thank you. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We are working into it.
Now next the camp on so.
better way they try for put things then we're durable, we're lasting, we're sustainable. We now go bring car power ship temporarily. And the day we are go 90 lights gone.
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
I must see a way we actually get officially. Why I say officially, technically,
For what?
when a government, I must see as well when I get technically.
We don't left.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably a year and a half. The rest is
exactly.
campaign time.
Yeah,
Say
exactly.
we would call campaign quick. We not
So
worry. We call campaign quick.
tell me what you wanna get for do in 1 year and a half. So you see,
Don't worry about that. The plan is there. We don't make the plan.
right,
Sorry, my
Michael,
wife just
doctor, a bag of
right.
no,
No.
oh, right, hold on, let me bring this thing. Make continue. Michael, Cook say, doctor, a bag of rice is not 1.2 million. I was just in Freetown. Pusawa rice is 830. And you want time to say a bag of rice not reach 1 million. Mr. Left no, sometimes now the Pusawa they eat, whatever. Me no say a bag of rice be non go, not to me say now the people themselves if they buy a bag of rice now then be they talk same. It's a little bit over 1 million. So whatever. I don't say SLPP no go ever talk the truth. They minimize. All right, cannot we say the country has been in a stagnation economically since Ebola. We still have not come out of it. The Ebola depression, lack of leadership from the bank governor to the government elaborated this downward. All right, Mohammed Kohli say a bag of rice is 740 leons. Well, I don't know who that corrects now. Some people then say 740, some people then say 800 and something. I don't know who that corrects. Una all na APC and SLPPO. Una not even agree on one thing.
Dr. So, Manko the rest now 850. The rice now 800, the good one.
Mr. Gabo, at the left una let argue. I think now
yes.
How they talk. Mohammed Kohli na SLPP. Michael Coca na SLPP, you na SLPP. So una argue. That one they say 740, the other one say 850, the other one say whatever. Una tried it.
Go ahead.
Abdullah Kuruma say, Dr. Mankota, to be honest, for the last 45 to 50 years, Sierra Leone economy was stagflation. 40 years ago, my salary as a graduate teacher can just buy a bag of rice.
Okay. And today, today's teacher salary as a graduate, what does it buy?
Oh, Mr. Abu, want for go back now the same argument.
No. But Dr. Mankota, that's what I'm telling you. This is what I was saying to you. That's why I bring that example. The man say 40 years ago, in salary they buy a bag of rice. So now, 40 years ago to now, how many bags of rice is he buying? Yeah.
No rush. You don't know what's in the policy mean. If they compare 40 years ago, how much them in they pay them, and if you look at the money to the way a bag of rice they buy, now the entire salary. Now they try for talk. Okay? But 40 years ago, a bag of rice, now they try for talk. Okay, demand the talk back anyway. I don't say you
let's talk back. Let's tell you this year, this now. He was a graduate 40 years ago. He buy a bag of rice, his salary. Now, let's tell we. That will break the bone clear. Let us see what I was trying to say. Now, he applied the same effort and he's a graduate, and let's see how much he pays. Yeah.
How much them they pay a teacher 40 years ago?
I was not a teacher. I don't know.
Okay, so no can jump for something where the person what they talk is different from what they try for bring come. You want to tell
well, let's tell we now. No. Until they agree, let's tell we now.
I don't know whether they pay $2. I say $2, 2 leons or 5 leons 40 years ago. We know they talk even 40 years ago. So now we get a chance. Let you explain himself. Not jump to conclusion.
All right.
All
right, please.
All right.
Let's. Can you get in touch with him, Mr. A? Mr. A, if you are hearing us, what is your salary today, or when the last time you left job? What is your salary?
No, in salary 40 years ago.
Yes, they buy one bag of rice.
Yeah, but we don't know whether it compare. We don't know whether it compare the salary we been get 40 years ago and compare around to how much then they buy bag of rice. We don't know. Now that would give a chance. Let me explain.
Right. All I want to know is, Dr. Mankota, 40 years ago, in salary they buy one bag of rice. Now, if you still in at the field, how much did they get and how much bag of rice did they buy? That's all I can tell you. That's simple economics.
Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. For the story man say, I personally will not forgive Mother Bio for many reasons.
That's not on you.
Palm boil rice is 830.
Good. That's the best one.
All right.
That's the best one.
This government has failed miserably economically.
Okay.
Forget that. Speak to the average Sierra Leoneans. The economy is monopolized by a few wealthy families and outsiders, whereby the people of Sierra Leone suffers greatly. I agree with you, my brother.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, not true.
I don't know that.
Mr. Not true.
Now, where is this person? Where is this person at?
Who that?
The person will give that comment. Who side?
I don't know who side it, but now Conotry. Conotry now a frequent viewer.
Tell her I get a message for her. Give him my number. Like call me. I don't go talk now. I want to talk me. I get a message. Serious one with regards to what he said. I have been pondering of exactly an answer to that kind of question.
No, Mr.
But not the answer now.
All right. Rosie, please don't talk about the 90s when our country was known for civil war and massive corruption.
Okay.
Michael Coker said, Mohammed Kohli, yeah, the 740 leons is not preferred choice as it is not very tasty. Well, I don't know. They say palm oil rice now 740. Michael Coker say it's not tasty. Well, I say una go first una accept this no. Anyway, all right. Conotry say, Mr. Kabo, the streets disagree. The purchasing power of citizens has gone in the opposite direction since Ebola. We import more than we export. Our exports account for 57% of exports, but 7% of GDP.
That's correct. Is that a presidential thing? Is that a party thing or a Sierra Leonean thing?
Mr. Gabo,
because we're not the work. We're not going to the farm.
Mr. Gabo, the president bears responsibility. Left me.
So when you don't go to farm, now you go. When you not able to feed your family, now you go beat you. You the hope for. You know they go to farm.
The president's responsibility.
When all come back in a free talk, we're not going to farm.
All right. Lahai Kamala saying, Mr. Gabo, the people supporting Mother Bio to suffer the people of Sierra Leone. He said, you now one of the people that will support Mother Bio or make the people of Sierra Leone suffer. So the man has said, Mr. Gabo, in the 80s and 90s, there were no rice, everything scarce. It was toll line.
Exactly, my friend. I was a victim. I told line for rice na free toll. Now from the road, right there in Magazine Court, to one haja. When they bring the 2 bag rice or the 200 bags, before they sell 1, 2, they say the rest done. Now middle left they come out, they go put 10 stone there. Now me stone this, I write to them there, down there I stone. The rest not there.
Mr. Gabo.
Yeah. Una APC, una destroy that country there. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Una able to talk about that. Yeah. Thank you, my friend, for reminding me. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I know say you passionate. You want somebody who they can support. The man not support you. All right, but
I don't know. Who's they buy rice? The whole 20 billion. Who's they go buy rice?
The discussion was not the availability of rice. It's the cost of rice. Now you ask me.
It's all part of. It's all the cost and availability. They all carry the same thing. It's all under purchasing power. Cost and availability.
You say how much a bag of rice costs. You don't say whether the rice is available beaucoup plenty in the country. That is a different topic. So not can bring.
All right. Okay. Dr. Mankota, go ahead. Let's go. You not go allow win you, but I win you.
All right. Lamin Danke say, Kabo, bio meat rice 150,000 per bag in
Mm,
2018.
right.
Now the bag of rice is 850. Depends to
Mm,
your area. Imagine minimum
right.
wage was 500,000 in 2018. Now
Right.
minimum wage is 800. Guy, you be the judge. Mr. Gabo, you go
Yeah,
defend all
you
the
see,
you are not worried.
let me tell you guys. Economics is not just an easy task to understand because it get complications and implications. You understand, right? So I think I am on the right track when you look at what I said, all right, and what I was defending. So let's go ahead.
Okay. All right, Rose, in the
Mm.
80s and 90s, under the APC misrule, we used to eat smell rice from Burma. I don't know if like
Exactly.
from Burma,
Rotten rice.
hold on, Mr. Gabo, which was consumed by pigs in Asia. Now we have different choices of rice varieties.
Exactly. Exactly. He is right. You go buy the rice, you rotting. All this. Thank you guys for reminding me these things. I don't know why it didn't come to my mind. Dr. Mankota, they confused my brain. Yeah, he said SLPP in economist. I mean APC in economist. Hey, uh,
All right.
economist party.
For the story man say, if Mr. Gabo is in Sierra Leone now, he have been old more than this, but now because of stress and lack of facilities.
Yes, sir. Go for me. I know eradicate you.
Konotri say, can you ask Mr. Gabo to tell us the economic policy in the last 7 years? What criteria he will use to point to economic success in the last 7 years?
Hey, man. Yeah, we in economics we compare. You know that, right? Like especially when it comes to monetary affairs and inflation and deflation or whatever and purchasing powers. So when you put those comparisons, you end up to the same thing and even more. So those comparisons I put with regards to what Dr. Mankota, the feedback he gave me. Remember, the feedback is 1,000 leon versus a 20 leon in 1990.
Mr.
And we
Gabo,
found out that the 20 leon can purchase a bag of rice. And we found out that the 1,000 leon today can purchase a bag of rice with a remainder of 150 leon under the same effort to get that money.
Mr. Gabo,
So what is the problem? Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
I don't know how you pull your economics calculation or comparison. You know they compare 1,020, but let's move on. We don't pass that stage. They let's
Let's
go.
go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Michael Coca say, Lamin Danke, are you for real? Rice was 250 in 2018.
Ah,
Lamin, all right. Rose say, due to the austerity economy and the IMF conditions inherited by the current government based on the 11 years of APC misrule, our currency is still trying to be stabilized. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't need this 7
that
years
is correct. Well, let
stabilizing.
me ask you something. Dr. Mankota. I don't know. If it happens, I was not paying attention there, or anybody here who could answer me that question. Has austerity been lifted as it was inherited? Has it ever been lifted?
Who's austerity?
Austerity. The one who left, the one who declared the country austerity. When Mother took power, everything you left, he inherited. Was it uplifted up to date, or it's still on?
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
we never had
Yes, sir.
austerity. We never had austerity during the APC
Ah,
government. We never had
what
austerity
you
during.
have?
Listen to me now. We never had
I'm
austerity during.
hearing.
We never had austerity during the APC government.
What did you have?
Economic rationalization.
What was in the what is economic rationalization? Economic rationalization. What is that, Dr. Mango? Stop
Okay,
that. Economic rationalization.
we never.
You know, from the word ration. You know what it means?
Uh,
Something is not enough. They have to put it bit by bit so everybody can get. So little by little. When you used to get more.
I they tell you, Mr. Gabu. Now,
Go ahead.
now we bring the word. Now APC bring the word. So now we bring the word. So we know what he mean.
Economic rationalization.
Yes, that was the program we'll get. How economic rationalization been the work, not to austerity at all. How economic rationalization the work. All right. If you get 2 million loans, I give you an example. These 2 million loans, you they look at this particular priority, and you look at this other priorities, they try for way which one way most important right now. So they try for rationalize which one way they do first before you do the order. You understand? Because the money not been there, you will not get enough money for do the two. So we they rationalize their items here. If not buy, okay, we know say for buy let's say medicine for the people them. Okay. It costs $1 million. Okay. For go build a school na Gonkolenken, it costs $1 million. Okay. But how much money we'll get? We only get $1 million. Okay. So which one way would they rationalize? Would they look, is it na emergency for build the school or na emergency for buy the medicine? So would they go with the medicine because na in we feel say it prioritize. So that's not the economic rationalization. While austerity is similar, but austerity it cut across all sector. Okay, it cut across all sector of the government.
Austerity is similar.
It's similar, yeah. It's similar, but it cuts across all sectors of the government.
But Dr. Mankota, your explanation doesn't fit the economic rationalization. It doesn't fit.
Well,
That's like a prioritizing things like that's not economic rationalization. Because when you say rationalization, you cut half there, you put half there, everybody benefits little by little.
Mr. Gabo, Mr. Gabo.
So if you take the medication and the yeah,
Mr. Gabo.
Yeah.
No cut a word.
Yeah.
No cut a word. Rationalization. They're not telling you ration. I think you confuse between the word ration and rationalization. Now two different words. I don't want to make you
okay.
You misunderstand them. Rationalization, now a word of itself, it gets a different meaning as ration. Okay. So not try for mix them
It's
together.
the ability to rationalize.
No, the ability.
Listen. The rationalization is the ability to rationalize.
No. You can't define a word by itself.
Yeah.
So I want to make you define what's not rationalization.
Rationalization is the ability to rationalize. I'm not defining rationalization. But a rationalization is the ability to rationalize. Yes.
No, you can't define a word by itself. That's not definition. Tell me, you define a word.
I'm not defining.
You define a word by giving a similar meaning with another word way similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Rationalization is the ability to rationalize. No, that's not the way of definition. Tell me, rationalization.
Okay.
Rationalization, a way to think which one is prioritized. That's not the definition of rationalization. Okay. Not of a rational.
And what about rationalize? What about rationalize? What about rationalize?
That's not the action. Not a verb. Rationalize is the action. Rationalization, now a pronoun, okay, or an adverb, okay. So now a thing.
Dr. Mankota, you are playing with words to try to to run away from austerity, and you told us that it is similar. So I don't know where you're going, and I don't know where you're coming from. Remember,
no, Mr. Gabo.
I'm still there. I'm still alert.
Okay.
I'm not only to
austerity
to understand what you're talking. I'm not only to. I'm still there. Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Austerity. Now a cut across government expenditure. Okay. A cut across government expenditure. Not like you they try for prioritize things them. Okay. But anyway, let's move on. All right, let's go
But
to.
you get explanation, no? For explain to people there for make them understand the difference. I get woko.
Now,
And then with the ordinary man, this is why you get a lot of work to explain that, to
uh,
convince somebody on that. Go ahead. Let's go ahead.
the the work now you want give me work because we don't pass that stage. The long when I don't take power for 7 years, they still ask me about something we don't happen 8 years ago. So now they give me work.
Not to me ask you now. Somebody make mention of Anaya. Now they patch up. Go ahead.
All right. For the story, man, I say Mada Bio came fake and lie promises to people and his supporters in Southeast.
All right.
Now 150,000 leons, million rest way have been they buy. All right. Lamin Danke say SLPP are ground pig. Like I say, the British left is very good electricity infrastructure. So we were able to maintain it for years. It has nothing to do with APC. Okay, the APC left a very good infrastructure, but we are not able to maintain now. So it doesn't matter.
Which one? What is the infrastructure that you left that we cannot maintain? Which infrastructure on left?
Roads, bridges. We even left. Yeah.
So which bridge you want left way for them? We don't make it. We will not make any for them because that's what you said to maintain. Let's say it break or it destroy, damage, and we don't make it. Which one?
Well, when they say, it not necessarily means say passive for them. Okay.
I understand. So maintain it. I understand.
So you try to say pass something for them before they maintain. No.
No. Dr. Mankota, I understand. I ask you this. I say which road we left, we broke, we for them, we peel, we this, we that, we they not maintain. Which bridge?
Now we go to the UU building. The UU building. And now
UU building, okay.
Now they're all the ministers' offices and they look the UU building.
Right.
It dilapidated.
Natidesian?
Yeah, Natidesian.
So Natide?
Yeah.
Dr. Mankota, I was we're not special we get to be the maintainer. Come on, man.
Anyway, government now continue.
Look at the stadium. Look at the stadium. That's all they maintain so. That's all they maintain so. That na check still in time. This na then 1970 something. Una come, una get until una no maintain. Over 50 years, una no maintain. Close to that. Or 40 years. And now matter they maintain. Yeah, right.
Michael Coker, government now continuity. Not for everything you're able to do at the same time. Right now, there are so many things where we're not able to do it. When we come 2028, we can continue. We're not going to say because we don't continue, the time for neglect on our contribution. That's not the way things work. But now we no more get this greediness. No more. We no one for give any credit to APC. Even though now we build the largest infrastructure in the country, but we no one give credit at all.
Yeah. You this time you ready for you? You ready for we? We stuff will go embrace. This time you ready for we? We'll go embrace.
But not to say, Doc, what are your thoughts on Iran? I can't talk about that very soon. And do you agree with Sierra Leone representative in the UN regarding the Gaza? I know I actually watched that, so I not get no idea. If you give me some idea, I know watch the debate in the UN. Yes, was it yesterday? I've been one for watch and being, but I've been so busy.
I know watch and two. If ask me, actually, I have to go into it.
Yeah. All right, Michael Coker say, Lamin Danke. Then you been the thief, the rest. Rose, that's all. I like your presentation and disposition because you are very articulate and objective. I pass Mr. Kabo. Mr. Kabo, you know, objective.
You not mention me name. You not tell you about me. Now you the complain.
Michael Coker. Let me say, Michael Coker. Now the rest where you been the I think say the day love story now. Yeah. When I not come going. Ibrahim success content. Mr. Kabo, you need a glass of water. SLPP was receiving a lot of funds. Now is no fund. They cannot. SLPP has failed us. But SLPP failed with terribly in 2020.
Would I tell you say we not get money back? What's I pull down what they say the country not get money? What you suppose for the world not do it?
Nah.
What you supposed for the world not do?
Now the government now say chief minister now say money not there.
Now, we always say that. So you want to tell us say money not there? Money there? We go tell you say money not there. Then we are doing the biggest project ever. We are doing the biggest project ever in the history of Sierra Leone. That electrifying Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Who's if you say that money didn't come out?
Yeah. All right.
I don't think you where you reach. You wait. Dr. Mankota, where you reach? Now you team up now don't say you reach. We people that say where you am so white, come around. Let the neighbor not see him.
No, Mr. Gabo.
So we tell them say we don't get money. We don't go tell them say we get money.
Mr. Gabo.
Because now we do the unthinkable, yeah.
Mr. Gabo, where you reach? You don't need for Tinap na street say you reach. Now the motorcar where they drive, 9 people then go no say you reach.
Yeah, now and this. The rich man go ahead. We don't see rich man, then we don't talk.
Okay. All right. Cannot we say I don't think Mr. Gabo understand the concept of purchasing power. I agree with you, my brother. Mr. Gabo, they try for 1,020 million.
That is exactly the purchasing power I explained to you. Now come up and give us the concept of purchasing power. Come and tell us the concept of purchasing power. This is the exact word I was looking for. Thank you very much for reminding me.
Mr. Gabo, my answer, Mr. Koi say 2,395 million for a senior teacher right now. 2 million.
Okay.
2,395,000 loans, all loans. Now in the they pay.
Right.
Let's take what in Mayata say.
Okay.
Let's take that.
All right. Hold on, Dr. Mankota. Is it old loans or new loans?
No, this na new loan. You know, see where you put NLE, new loan.
All right, new loan. Okay, new loan. Now, and remember the guy tell we say in 40 years ago in salary now one bag rest they buy.
Mm-hmm. No.
Now, how much bag?
He say for 40 years ago in salary 40 years ago now one bag rest. We don't know whether he say in 40.
Wait. I understand. That's what I'm saying.
You want for 3 something. We don't pass this.
No.
The man say 40 years ago in salary now one bag rest, but we don't know whether it's the same. In salary 40 years ago, now one bag rest, and that make we give the chance for making explain.
Dr. Mangota, don't be smart like that. I don't take her. The man said 40 years ago in salary now one bag rest they buy. Don't be smart. Now let us look at this now. 2025. This is the purchasing power we are talking about. When the man tell me, say, me don't understand purchasing power. I wonder, my master deceived me. Is that what you're saying in New York? My MBA deceived me. Come on, man. Don't tell me that. Now, 2,395,000 new loans. Now, how much bag this man they buy now compared to 40 years ago?
2 bag.
Okay. So which is better now? 40 years ago and now. Which is better? That's what I tell you. The purchasing power.
You still confused yourself.
Yeah.
You still confused yourself. 20 years. About 40 years ago, 20 years, they buy one bag dress. 20 years
right.
Today, when they buy one bag dress. So now we move on. We don't
Dr. Mankota, the teacher 40 years ago, as a teacher, a graduate teacher, and with all the experiences, with all the same effort he was applying 40 years ago, in one bag of rice he can get at a month. Now, 25 years ago, same effort put together, same educational background, you get 2,395,000. How many bags of rice did they buy? 2 bags and more. If not 3 bags, yeah.
Yes. The man, if he did, Abdul now smart, one of the smartest people in this platform. If they can clarify, not begin to talk on the
Dr. Mankota.
Left arm.
Dr. Mankota, now you read this statement.
Move on.
Right.
Let's move
All
on.
right, let's move on. This is exactly what I was saying. Move on. Yeah, but Dr. Mankota, sometimes we need to clear things there. Where they just say, let's move on, let's move on. No,
The
not,
man, the man, if he did they clear, the only person where they clear right now, the man. So now that make us say, what they talk, what me they talk, it no matter where the man come, he can't clear what he get for clear. We go know.
all right, go ahead.
Hi, Mohammed Jason Kamara say, Mr. Gabo, please try to be honest to the people of Sierra Leone about the economy. This government has
Thank you.
failed the country, and Madabio needs to apologize.
This is where the problem is. You guys they just cut no more. When I put out, when I say that's so it be. When I say apologize. Apologize for what?
We don't need for,
Apologize.
first of all, we don't need the apology. We,
A
we
teacher was receiving 40 years ago a bag of rice. Now he's receiving 2 bags and more, if not 3 bags of rice. Which is better?
Mr. Gabo,
Which
we,
is better?
Mr. Gabo, we don't need
Which kind of apology?
we don't need Madabio an apology with the punish in 2028. So let's move on. Okay, we not you say, how can a
Hmm.
family survive on that salary? That is not a
Good.
living wage.
That's correct. How was he surviving 40 years ago with 1 bag rice?
You see, it don't
And
twist it.
now he's going to buy 3 bags of rice.
Mr. Gabo, cannot
Yeah.
talk about the $2,395 95 loans wait and say na senior salary. Now in the man he talks to him how somebody they survive now then kind now you don't twist out you don't
That is what I'm comparing to the 40-year ago teacher where they buy 1 bag of rice. How was he surviving in salary? Well, this one they buy 3 bags of rice. Which
Mr.
is better, Dr. Mankota?
Mr. Gabo, you know the way
Yeah.
because Konotri now
Because because you don't want to play with the actual economic terms, the actual method explaining. You don't want to play with the actual economics.
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah.
we know they
Go ahead.
interpret the person in statement more than in. You know what they talk about. Cannot really look at the money, this money where Masakwa put for senior teacher. Now they talk same. How somebody go live now then kind money then they you now you say oh they talk about 40 years ago. No,
No, no. I'm not saying he's talking about that. I'm saying comparing to 40 years ago with what the man say. Whoever said that. That's what I'm saying to you.
but you
Go
still
ahead.
insist on the man. The man not tell you anything way he will answer. Okay,
All right, go ahead.
Songo say it doesn't matter who is the president or government. The economy trend cannot reverse to previous prices. The prices may be justified by government. The next government will not reverse prices. All right. Cannot
Okay.
you say Mr. Gabo is filibustering my question?
What is his question? Correct
You,
you.
you want the question again? I will give you.
Oh, the question was a matter bill for apologize.
No. Let put the question again.
No. All right.
How can a family survive on that salary? That is not a livable salary.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure about your salary, your whatever it is, your statement or your question. I am making comparison from the past to the present with
No,
regards to the economy, the
the
power,
answer,
the purchasing power, the
yeah,
economy. That's what I'm saying to
Mr.
you.
Gabo,
You asked me how would he live in that kind of salary of 2,300. This is correct. It's a correct question. But when I try to reference you back to 40 years ago with one teacher who is a senior teacher, graduate, who bought a bag of whose salary can only buy a bag of rice, as compared to today, this salary can buy nearly 3 bags of rice. That's the point I was making.
Mr. Gabo, how can somebody
Yeah.
live in that amount of money? The answer is simple. He
It is
cannot.
it is hard. Yeah, it is hard, but it's not harder than when it was 40 years ago. It is
Whatever.
even better because he can buy 3 bags of rice.
Whatever. We move
If you
on.
look at that.
We move
Yeah.
on. All right. Konotsi say, Doc, you can rebrand it all you want. The effects are still the same.
Yeah. Well,
Some will say the prices of items in the past year in the USA is higher now compared to last year. The prices are not reversible once price hike. It can only stabilize momentarily and slowly creep up in a capitalist. Rosie, Corruption is inevitable in Sierra Leone, but APC is known for destroying our economy because they believe in kapu kapu.
Yeah, that's the economics. The economics where APC, you tell you say APC na economist party. I
Whatever,
tell you that.
whatever. Mr. Kabu. All right, Jason will say whether APC becomes the next
Mm.
government, prices will continue to hike in a capitalist economy like Sierra Leone and USA. Michael Coker again say,
Exactly,
Doctor,
exactly.
you guys left us with substandard Wilkinson Road that costs 1 million per mile. You guys are good
Right.
in improvement. Whatever. Ah,
Wait. Bro. No, wait, Dr. Mankota, don't read yet. He said you guys left us with a broken road which costs 1 million per mile. Who told you 3 miles? Who told you 14 million? Who told you it was 1 million per mile? It
ah,
was estimated for 1 million. As they started constructing, it ended up to 14 million. Three
okay.
3 miles.
Una affect.
Yeah.
Una affect. SLPP versus
No,
SLPP.
I'm telling you, it's good way bring this, but I'm just correcting him. In paper, at the previous report they gave us, the road construction of Wilkinson Road, which was 3 miles, will cost 1 million per mile, which is 3 million. And at the end of the construction was 14 million. That problem was there in Sierra Leone at the time.
Mr. Gabo,
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah, go
Gabo,
ahead.
una get
Go ahead.
you and your company SLPP, we don't left una alone affect, but if you can't
No, we're not a fair. It just bust the ideas, then I
hold
buttress the ideas. That's what it
on,
is.
hold on. If you talk about money, una don't spend $62 million na a road where we not see the road safe in the first place. Better $62 million.
Which road? Show me which road was that? Which project was that?
I think say when it comes to SLPP, you know the same.
No, the man talk about 1 million per road for Wilkinson Road. He mentioned the road, so I remember. Now tell me which road we supposed to spend 62 million. Oh, no, be like the road not there. Which road? Because there's a project, there's a road. You say.
If you give me a chance, I go explain to you. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Do you know why IMF stopped for give money to Sierra Leone?
IMF not stop for give money to Salo.
You see, you know the follow up.
I follow up.
Carrying a district, no day way then say una spend 62 million dollars. That road will not even see him. The chief minister
Carrying it.
Carrying a district. The chief minister then there's I think on Tuesday, he did na AYB, they try for explain about that road day. $62 million will not see road.
That road, okay, wait. Which way? Which road is that? Which road? Because I mean, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hold on, Dr. Mankota. It doesn't matter whether it's SLPP or APC. Remember that carrying Nami area, Nami road down this. So I want to tell me something because me, I go hold them. If that is so, we go get the truth. Tell me something. I don't know about that. Send me the audio. I miss it. I'll call Chief Minister before that explanation. Send me the audio because I want for no force.
Now listen now. Go to AYV, the YouTube.
YouTube. What date was that?
I think it was on Tuesday. I don't know remember, but this week.
Because what kind of carrying a district, the road leading from McKinney to Kamakwe, where they begin Bilam, then they go 2 miles to the bridge, then stop, then jump the bridge, then go 2 miles, then begin go, then stop until they stop Nagbenebu. Who say all their family then live out with their local, then they stop. That was it.
Let's move on.
Okay,
go ahead.
That's all
right. Let me say, Kabo, where you president-in-law, the drug tycoon, una don't damage we country image. Right,
listen, that man not in a salon. If you see him, let me know. If you see him, let me know. Okay? Because we don't get confirmation for sitting a salon. Now nobody make that story. They go ahead.
All right. Rose say the National Stadium and EU building were a gift from China due to our votes in favor of them being a member of the United Nations Security Council in 1971. when we were member of the UNC. All right.
There you
Man,
go.
bio government so big fool. All right. Let me thank you. Say, hey, Gabo, that's a cheap analysis
What is the cheap analysis?
about your economic comparison. All right, Ibrahim
Come on,
success.
man.
Mr. Gabo, you are very gentle in the studio. You guys are doing great job. Keep it up. No, Mr. Gabo, no, they do a great job. Oh. Mr. Gabo is actually very, very fighting.
I don't know. Today I'm excited. I don't know what happened. Dr. Bankota, go ahead. I'm a gentleman, man.
Okay, Lamin Danke say, in fact, Lamin Danke say that 67 million was missing for road by IMF. Mr. Gabo don't know about this because
Okay.
now SLPP.
But you tell me say na Karine, and I tell you say I get interest of that road, and you tell me about the 62 million also. I said okay, me not hear about that, but I get interest because I want to find out.
Yeah. I don't give the reference. Go now AYB then YouTube. You go see them.
Okay. All right.
Like Jalo say prices of goods and services cannot stay constant. I don't care who is in power right now. That person can not bring back the prices of a bag of rice to the 250,000 leons. It was
Yeah, it can only if you can produce rice through agriculture in the country. That price can come down.
yeah.
You understand? That is what Madabio is doing now. It just takes time.
The only thing I get for tell you when I get 1.5 years, so you better try quick. All right, Abdullah Jalo
Don't
say,
worry. We not continuation. No, we see we don't hold on. So you know.
Abdullah Jalo say, when I came to America 25 years ago, the price of gas per gallon was 89 cents. Now it
Yeah,
is
I got it too.
$3.15. So let's stop politicizing this economic crisis. It's a worldwide
Exactly.
inflation crisis. Mr. Abdullah Jalo, one of
Exactly.
the things we all therefore know, if the economic wasn't America, you know that then they blame? Not Trump. Okay, if the time way Biden been there, anything way was in America, Biden and the blame. So it's not about politicizing. It's about the nature of things when it comes to politics. Okay, now let me try quickly.
Yeah, sorry guys. Since I was driving when we were about broadcasting, I was coming home. I just pulled over into my parking lot, my
Oh, okay,
driveway, and I'm still in the car.
okay,
I'm in my driveway. I'm not driving. Since I came, I didn't go in because I was driving when we were broadcasting. I
okay.
told you I'm going home, so I just stay in the car and doing the broadcast. Yeah, go ahead.
Now done with the time for Don Sudomona. Mukhtar Jalo say
Yeah,
only Buhari has to account for the money. Yeah. I think now they're all responsible. IMF has not suspended operation in our country. It has been verified by the awareness time. I mean,
I
no, no,
told you, Dr. Mankota. I
uh,
said they're not suspending me.
Mr. Gabo, Mr.
Come
Gabo,
on, man.
Mr. Gabo, the chief minister been there
Yeah.
na AYV. Go listen to the chief minister. And now na minister.
I think I don't listen that in there. I dey go back listen about. I don't listen about it. You see, it's not suspended. You understand, right? I know there's a question for further explanation about it, but it's not suspended.
Well,
Okay,
well,
there is like a citation which they needed more explanation,
go
and
listen.
that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, go listen
All
to
right.
the video. Go listen to the video. So
Okay.
and
No,
maybe
I'm
next.
interested because you mentioned about carrying it. If that actually that money then for carrying a road, but again, let's see what's going to happen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last segment of the program is about the Iran-Iraq war,
Uh,
Iran-Israel war. Okay.
All right, Dr. Mankota, let me issue on this. I didn't go with those things. I was, so I'm sorry. I didn't. I have a little idea about that now.
Okay. Bye.
So I want to ask that I exit the radio broadcast for today
Okay.
till Saturday. Thank you very much.
Bye. All right. Okay. So we all know, say, Friday there was an attack on Iran by Israel. Israel then say they now a preemptive strike against Iran, the nuclear facilities. And during the attack, they attack one of the facilities, or maybe even more than facilities, more than one facility. They attack. Based on the information where I get, then destroy the upper parts of the facility, but the main facility where they're underground, um, they're not able for reach that one day, but the top building, then destroy them building, then they. One of the things where I want to say is when it comes to this war, I don't see a lot of AI generated videos and pictures, then they go around. Um, we know see most of some of the scientists, we the nuclear scientists them, Israel able for eliminate them. We don't know not the media and some top military officials them from the Iranian IRGC, the Revolutionary Guard Corps. And yesterday, Iran retaliates. They said they're able for destroy some of the military bases in Tel Aviv. Then also strike Tel Aviv. I understand say probably the two sides get for continue this war. Boy, we don't know. The thing where I want to say, where is the United Nations? Where is the United Nations? The United Nations then create the United Nations because the previous uh, organization, world organization, we supposed for prevent war, they're not able for prevent war. It happened in the First World War. They're not able for prevent the Second World War. They're not able for prevent them. They call it the World League. World League was just like the United Nations, where it's supposed for make sure say stability and peace in the world, you know. But they're not being able for doing because so many moving pieces and influences been they creep into the organization where certain powerful nations then they control the League of Nations. I mean, they control the organization there, and they're not able to stop the Second World War and the Third World War. After the Second World War, I say the First World War. After the Second World War, then get for dismantle because it's not necessary again. If they're creative for stop something, not able for stop, why do you continue for exist? So then creates this United Nations. United Nations are supposed to be a replacement and a protector of everybody so that the world will live in peace. But it looks like the United Nations is going to take the same fate as the League of Nations, wherein there are so many powerful forces within the United Nations that are controlling the United Nations, which then they say, now they happen, whatever. These five nations, where now the ultimate superior beings, now the United Nations, they are not doing a good job for making them able to stabilize the world. You know, then kind warrior, they're not supposed to continue the Ukraine Russia war, the war in Israel and Iran now, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, all them wars here. I mean, I don't see any way where the United Nations were able to stabilize this. So the question where I get is, what is the purpose of the United Nations right now if they cannot stop conflict? What is the purpose? Forget about who is wrong, who is right. That's not the point I'm trying to say. I am talking about the purpose of the United Nations. If your responsibility is to stop conflict before it even starts, then you cannot do that. And probably some of the members of the United Nations are actually part of the conflicts that is going on. And these are the people that are actually in the top positions of the United Nations. They have absolute veto powers. For example, the United States, Russia, uh, Britain, the other five nations. We have nearly 200, maybe it's more than 200 nations. We have about 95 nations within the United Nations. Only 5 countries that matters All the 190 countries, they don't matter. Your voice is not matter. So, what is the purpose of the United Nations? This is the question that every citizen of this world is supposed to ask. Because if we cannot stop conflict, then why this organization is still exists? Is it like other institutions, for example, the International Criminal Court or International Court of Justice, we know say now a tool of neo-colonialism. It's never about justice or criminal prosecution of people who are committing crime. It's a tool for the most powerful nations on earth. Yesterday, the United Nations hold an emergency meeting. Now, New York, now, yeah. I know watch the clips and normal watch. I not been in the follow, but based on the clips where I watch, that's so theatrics now they see no more. Down they come, they blame down, they come, they blame down. After that, everybody go in your way. The conflict still continue. They happen at the world. In 2025, 21st century, we should love each other. We should respect each other. We should collaborate instead of confront each other. I don't know. There are so many very complex things where it's not my position to talk here, because as we all know, not everything where they see they talk. But these are some of the generic statements. I'm more concerned about the United Nations than the existence right now, more than even the people, the way they cause all them kind of conflicts in the world. Because the United Nations is supposed to be the protector of, or as a tool for preventative measures. But no, in fact, most times not necessary because the trouble. The United Nations are necessary because the trouble. Because the United Nations, it's more of an individualistic, self-based interest. Now, Indian get. Okay. Now you get the BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This is another institution we get for can compete with the Western institution like the IMF, the World Bank, and maybe even they not reach that stage, but even probably NATO or the EU. They are very close to that, because right now they get about I think a little bit over 1/3 of the world economy, but then the controller. And a very new institution. Now, what is the most important thing? What is the solution towards this world conflict, international geopolitics? In my own opinion, the only thing now, because people are aware now, this is the problem most of them Western countries are they find out now. Because before, people were not aware of so many things. Now, people are aware. Something happened by the time we remember, everybody don't know. And that make the mainstream media now finding it very difficult for make them able for manipulate the minds of people, because now you get thousands and even hundreds of thousands of sources for the same incident. So the mainstream media not get control over the narrative any longer. This is why they are struggling. I'll give you an example. When this war when this Israel attack Iran, you listen to the mainstream media, what do they see? You see some kind of muffling of information, try for prepare the psychology of the people and try for push them slowly into accepting one narrative. But the moment the private citizens then begin to send information now the social media, send pictures and videos, the mainstream media not gets no way again. They have to report the news, because now everybody know what thing they go on. This is the good thing about social media nowadays, the internet. One of the main um, important thing about the internet is it's actually counter some of the manipulations where they go on around the world. It has been going on for, I don't know, 50, 60 years. But now it's getting very, very difficult for the mainstream media to continue with it. I'll give you an example. When Israel attacked Iran, the first information we CNN, MSNBC, and other mainstream media they portray, Israel don't decimate Iranian defense system. Say they don't decimate them already, right? And you get certain people wait and they pay specifically for calm and calm for prepare with mindsets for try for pushing any narrative. For example, one of the military so-called experts now CNN, he can talk is Friday after CNN and other news media then say, well, then don't decimate Iranian the missile system. He can't talk say it's not possible for let Iran retaliate immediately because they don't decimate the missile system. Okay, that's why you can't talk on CNN. Then about a few hours later, Iran retaliates. In a way, the next time away come, you know what he can say? It make like say previously, just few hours ago, where he can't tell we say Iran not getting the means for retaliate at that particular time again because they don't decimate the system. Now, then get some of the missiles then still so then go continue for do this, but they're not go able for do one in a larger scale as expected. You see, it changed very, very slowly. So if you're not somebody we not understand the psychology, the tactics of the mainstream media, they feel confused. They forget about what he don't talk few hours before. Now it is just the focus on what they can't tell we. Because if you don't tell me, say no, I know, I know if you say then we're able for do this in the next few days, they then get for go sit down for us for try for the group and do that. Then few days later, few hours later, we see a retaliation. What happened? The other thing is we know they hold accountable some of them people, especially the one the way they call themselves experts. We know they hold them accountable because if you can't tell the people then say na so thing, then later they can find out say not true. Nobody they take you serious again. But no, these people are paid a lot of money for making them can just continue for brainwashing. A lot of money. And then they continue for doing shamelessly. Then they even shame because if you say now expert, you can't tell me say now this nine they go on. You do it because of your expertise. So after a few hours, then we can see a different thing. Then you get the mind for come back for can't try for twist the story because now you want for let we forget what you can tell we earlier. Let we just focus on what they can't tell we now. These are the tactics of the mainstream media. And one thing, there are so many AI-generated videos, both on Israel and Iran. A lot of them. I see one of the videos yesterday. One of the videos where they say now Iran the nuclear facility now in the born. Well, that Iran facility is there by the mountain, but the video where I see mountain not near this safe. So one of the newspaper na Germany again for say no, this is not the correct video. This is wrong. This is not in Iraq in the first place. Then I see also some of the videos where some people then go take the videos where Iran be attack Israel last year, I think in October. Now in then use as a reference for say, look, Iran they retaliate. Iran retaliate actually, but that video where then use not to the actual video where happen. Okay, and another thing, the mainstream media then some they know they show you certain attack especially in Israel, where happen. If you want to know the extent of the attack, you get for going on social media like Rumble, Telegram, Twitter. But be careful because, like Twitter, so I don't see so many AI generated videos. So you get for go na then social media for make you able for go see exactly the actual picture, the actual things them on both sides. But one another thing where I want for saying the same tactics where Ukraine slash British slash France slash Germany then use for smuggle um, drones into Russia, where they attack Russia, the strategic bombers. The same tactics now in the Mossad, well, now in they use for smuggle drones, where they're able for destroy some of the missile defense system before the attack. You know. Then another thing, we very very impressive also the Iranian the counterintelligence system is really, 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 really poor. A poor. The Mossad infiltrated Iranian intelligence counterintelligence system so much because if not, why they allow for assassinate the top military guys? You know, so probably they need for do a better job and try for make sure say then get a very good countermeasures. Now, the other thing we now the most concerning now about this conflict, this recent conflict between the two countries, Iran and Israel. Okay, yes, the United States say they not mix the attack, but they mix the the defense of Israel. Now, Russia don't send message to the United States and Israel for say make them aware say Russia and Iran don't sign an agreement where stipulates say if you attack one, the other one they can't help. China also, you know, say China and then corny countries then we they under they dig themselves and don't try now for see how they go able for help Iran so that Iran go able for resist this onslaught on them. Now I don't know what's gonna happen whether this therefore go into a full blown war between these powerful nations. I don't know, but it looks like this war is dividing the most powerful nations into two groups, just like what happened na the Ukraine war. You know, well here is the thing. According to the military expert, way I don't listen since Friday up to today, up to this morning, is that Israel not gets the capacity for sustain the attack for a very long time. According to the military, and say because number one, Israel not get enough long-range missiles where then they use for attack Iran. Then therefore use them jets, the military jet, and then jet then about 2,000 miles away. Okay. So when they go, if you know, mostly probably then get for refill along the way. Okay. And now, according to what I hear, Russia don't begin bring in the most potent defense system into Iran, the S-400, where they shoot a jet 300-400 miles away. Okay, so the war is gonna be very very interesting as with the witness, understand. But the problem is, Iran they not get jet. Okay, they not get jet. Now that make them invest in long range missiles. And according to military experts, Iran the missiles they take 13 minutes from Iran to Israel, and then get enough. According to even the Israelis themselves, them confessing, Iran gets enough missiles them. So we don't know what I get for blink as this thing they go on, but we just they pray say They need for the escalate. This not the 21st century. Let's be civilized. This pre-colonial, medieval mentality. We don't need for continue with this. The Greek, them been believe say might is right. The British Empire, them been believe say might is right. A lot of empires, that's what them believe might is right. But in the 21st century, we have to live in harmony. We have to live in unity. We are all human beings. Why do we have to fight ourselves? You know. So this now I just want for say quickly. We'll go monitor. We'll continue for monitor. If I get anything, we I think say important for make a tell now. I will tell now. Even tomorrow, I get another program. Now, yeah, we now the episodes where they go through the impact of religion in Africa. Tomorrow we do episode 6. Episode 6, we dey continue for focus. The last episode last week, Sunday, we focus on Christianity. Okay. We talk about Saul, when Paul, Saul of Tarsus, when Paul. So we dey continue for talk about that because this is now a very big topic. After that, when we finish with Christianity, we go to Islam. After Islam, we go to Judaism because now the Abrahamic faith we come into Africa. I can tell you, we say we religion is barbaric, idolatry. So we need for give up we way of worshiping God because the wrong way. And we great grand people them they give up. And when you look at what you would worship today, it's almost the same thing. In fact, our religion, if you study the African religions, they're better than their religion here. They get a lot of similarities, but they're better, you know. So if you want to know more about African religion, go now with first episode. If you go to the TPN, YouTube or Facebook, just go now the playlist, go to religion, then you go able to see the episode the way I don't do so far, 5 episodes. The first one I know the most important thing because the first one I lay the foundation for make you know waiting have been the African religion, waiting have been the concept, how spiritual they see spirituality and worship, how they see intermediaries and all those type of things. So that's lay the foundation. Then you go to episode 2, 3, 4, 5. Tomorrow we do episode 6. Well, I just want to thank everybody for their participation. I see 2 comments now. I don't know. All right, the first one is from Rose. Your program is fair and balanced. Keep it up. Thank you so much, my sister. And Mukhtar Jallo say Alimu Bari was with the APC and he is with the SLPP government. People change every time they have the opportunity to lobby for contract. It's not about the people change because if you are a business person, you get for be apolitical, for what they call politics because you're able for lobby from one government to the other. That's not business tactics. The only problem I get is for abuse the money, the people's money for your own gain. That's not the only problem I get with some of them business people here, then lobby people here, whatever you call them. Okay. But again, I just want to tell everybody plenty thank you for contribute. Hey, this is not the program where it try for create a bridge between political differences. At the end of the day, it's all about Sierra Leone. So when I share this program, when I continue for watch the program, a lot of people that we been doing at this, we then can't at this program, they don't even know what thing they go on because they feel with this, bleak perception about politics. So down in our SLPP, down in our APC, so therefore they not for discuss about the country. But as time they go on, they become acquainted with the program. They are comfortable now. I see Michael Coker with other person and they talk. I see most of the SLPP folks in this program, Momo Fowai and all the other people, they are actually enjoying the program because it's actually help we for make we able for understand, say, politics, especially multi-party democracy, is just about ideology, ideas. It's not about enmity. It's not about you bad, you good. No, 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 no. It's about which idea now the best. So it don't necessarily mean say because I get different idea from you, so therefore me now your enemy. No, we are all working towards the same thing. And that is the preaching way I don't they do for the past almost 15 years now. And I they continue for train and also encourage people them because knowledge it only start a spark small, it expand. It's like a light. When it spark, you see many places where they see before. So I want for thank una. I want for thank Mr. Kabo for the conversation. I want for thank una for whatever way una dey try for fet for the purpose and benefit of the country. May God able for help we for love we unite as Sierra Leoneans, irrespective of we political differences. All right, I will see you now tomorrow, the same time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is about 7 p.m. Salon time. I think it's 8 p.m. European time, depending who say you day. So